me again? Are you serving cheeseburgers right now? Griff gang. That hot dog is juicy. I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up. Like, these people who have, like, they have children. Can you not take them to the park? You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. He's my brother. He's my brother. You know?
Thanks for super chat.
I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. I'm not a marriage scammer. I gave my tax away for you. Exactly, teardrop. Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer. My dad's my uncle.
Dang, son.
Don't talk to me! Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, everybody. Happy Fatty Friday. We're finally here. I feel like it's been a long week. Jordy, thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you, girl. Hello, Carrie, Charlotte, WNC Tar Heels, Andy Tarot, Chalky Raspberry, oh hell no, Jiggly, yikes, it's Mama Mitchell, just Jamie, Count Cracula, oh hell no, Sugar Pop, Lily Mae, Nana Spite Tea, Missing Mimic, Camels Against Chantel, Jiggly Jules, Dungeon and Roses, Tina B. Is it Callie's? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody's going to tell me how to pronounce it. Angry Water, Misanthropy, hello. Fairy Nymph, babe, hello, hello. Dilly Dilly, Peta Princess, Foxy Roxy, Janelle, Dinky, Grim, Grinning, Ghost, Face of America, Marie Johnson. Hi, it's me again, Dapper Doll. Don't talk to me. Hello, Panda Pondu. Good to see you. Fondue. Hello, hello. Max, here for the BS. For anybody who was questioning the NFG, hello, Butter Crumpet. Good to see you. It's no fucks given because it's obvious that Foodie Beauty living in Canada, having to pay all of these bills gives not one single solitary fuck. She made that very clear yesterday. Hello, Sassy Mama. Moving forward, I will also answer to Sassy Mimi. Aw, I'm a grandma support group. Congratulations, girl. Hell yeah. Ooh, that's awesome, girl. And thank you so much for the support. You were like, what is NFG? NFG is no fucks given. That is Chantel's motto since she's been back in Canada. She pays her fucks. Her fucks are paid. That's right, Butter Crumpet. Hello, just Jamie. Hey, girl. Hey, JoJo Cannon. Good to see you. Sassy Mama again. Hello. Spiteful Pinky Jean. Nikki Fitness. Ruby, our Foodie Beauty. The Closer. Hello, Charlotte. MC. Hello, hello. MC says, Sassy, did you get your money back? What did I miss? 2 Dalmatians in a pit. Good to see you. Kaleidoscope RN. Hello. Happy Friday to you as well. Sweet Bee, Face of America says, congratulations, Sassy Mama. Hello, Mac Attack. Maybe I missed something. Sassy Cat, good to see you. Flo B, did you see my comment? Well, did you read it? I don't think so. I probably missed it. Hello, Nikki Chuckles. Bertha Boyle Jean. Seattle Sapphire's a low carb world. Tony D. Marge Star. You thought NFG was another person. I knew I should have typed it out. Okay, I had it typed out when I was making the thumbnail, and it just didn't look right. I was like, I'm going to go with NFG, and I'm sure the people will be able to figure it out. Well, now you know. NFG, no fucks given. Hello, Lucy Goosey. Good to see you. Jordy, hello, girl. Actual facts. Don't read my comment. Great Aunt Ray, hello. Hello, Michael. How quick Foodie Beauty jumped when one of her minions offered to pay for her sushi says it all. Hello, Spite Laws. The fact that Salah, let me tell you something, okay? I've been pretty calm. Right? Since Salah has not, I don't know what it is. And I do know what it is. I really do. Because he fucking ruins everything. Right? And he triggers the absolute shit out of me. Hello, Sky. Good to see you. Camby. Hello, Syrian Prison Bees. Everybody just coming in. Gordon Shumway. Good to see you. It says YouTube will not demonetize Chantel no matter what. She gets away with everything. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna argue with you on that one, okay? You can't even defend. You cannot defend what we've seen happen on. Literally, I'm still shocked at the shit that Chantel's willing to do on her channel. I'm like, what? Who is it? Because maybe she knows something we don't know. Is that really what it is, guys? Does she know something we don't know? Hello, KK. I seen your ass going crazy in chat. Crying. I said in chat, Yaba, show us your pussy. Yeah, I seen it, but I sent it too fast. There was supposed to be a Paul emoji, and now I'm branded a freak. Hey, listen, I seen it, and I just assumed maybe you had yourself, you were litty last night. Maybe you hadn't been to bed yet, so I was just ignoring it. It happens, but now it makes sense, and thank you for explaining, and thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. I can't stand Salah. He annoys both tits off of me. I can't. Oh, God. Listen, I can handle, and I know this might sound crazy to a lot of you, okay? But this is just me. And everybody is not the same. We all can tolerate what we can tolerate. I can tolerate quirky. I can tolerate Amber Lynn. I can tolerate Chantel. But that motherfucker, I can tolerate fucking dishwasher, okay? But when it comes to Salah, and I don't mean tolerate as in support or like these people. I mean get some kind of enjoyment of their cow life on the internet. That's all I'm saying. I feel like I should clarify, especially when it comes to the dishwasher. But Salah, oh my God, he triggers everything in me. Even just seeing his stupid name in chat. And what triggers me the most is every time he is around, it's pin my PayPal in the chat, Salah. Yes, spiteful Pinky Jean, I did. Okay, let's talk about the elf before we get right into it. I got myself all worked up, but let me take it back a step. Is that how she does that, breathing through her nose like the mob boss over there? I don't know. I'm not too mobby. KK, thank you for the support, hun. Spiteful Pinky Jean, thank you for the support. So yesterday, I took myself to the Walmart into the Sam's Club, okay? And I went to the back section where they keep their Christmas decor and said elf on the shelves. Because where are you going to find elf on the shelf accessories? Well, with the elf on the shelf, right? So go to the back of the store in the Walmart. They've got 2 pet animals. Hey, Shenanigans, good to see you. That go with the elf on the shelf. There's a reindeer and there's a fox. So I picked the fox. But let me say this as far as accessories are concerned, Spiteful Pinky Jean. There weren't necessarily like accessories to go with elf on the shelf. But you know what was funny about that? So I go to the front of the store where they keep like the Christmas candy and all the other Christmas crap at the very front of the Walmart. And they have, you all mentioned this yesterday, the Snoop on a stoop, right? And what do they call Martha Stewart? Because she's got a doll too, believe it or not. And which is great. I think they're great. But I could not believe the accessories that they had for the Snoop on the stoop and the Martha. They called her something. I cannot remember. They had so many fucking accessories for those dolls. And with the elf, they had the same thing that I already have, which is you can give your elf an idea of things to do for so many days. And then they had something else that was stupid, totally not worth it. But yeah, I got her the fox. She absolutely loved it. She took it to school with her this morning. It's so cute. And thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. Maybe I'll read you guys the letter. Let me say this. So listen, I got a little fancy with the elf today, not hiding it because I suck at that, okay? So she got the new pet or whatever. And Amy had to leave her letter to go with said pet. So now, you know, we got this chat GPT. All right. Chat GPT, if you know, you know, right? So I punched some things into the chat GPT and it gave me this, and it even named the fox. It named it Flurry, which was so freaking cute. So before she even got the fox, it already had a name. I'll have to read you guys a letter. Listen, I know people have their feelings as far as the AI is concerned, and I can't disagree. But I'm telling you, it is useful sometimes, okay? Because there's no way I could have came up with the creative story that the chat GPT did. So if you are a person who's into the elf thing, highly recommend go punch some things in on the chat GPT. If you're looking for a letter or something from your elf, it's a good time. It really is. Hello, good life. Happy retirement day to me. I take my Social Security money. Good life. Congratulations to you, hun. What an accomplishment. Seriously. And thank you so much for the Social Security money. I appreciate you. And that's right, Kiva. It was one letter. Okay, I was very responsible about the Chat GPT and the ELF letter. It was just one. And then I moved said letter over to Canva, where you could use like this layout of a letter, and it had snowflakes and shit all over it. Oh my God. Listen, here's the way I'm justifying all of this. Because I spent quite a bit of money. I didn't necessarily get accessories for the ELF yesterday. I bought her books, and I bought just different things that I can kind of leave for the ELF every single day. I've only got, listen, guys, this is my last kid, right? It's over after that. I've got maybe a good 1 to 2 years, and then I'm out the game, okay? Then I have to pass this on to eventually when my kids take it over, and that ain't got shit to do with me, all right? So I told myself yesterday, I was like, dude, you really got to kick this up. You've got 2 years left, and that's pretty much going to be it. And then it's going to be grown-ass kids, and everybody knows how boring that is. I mean, am I right or what? Oh, Sherry, today is your 61st birthday. Absolutely, girl. Congratulations on making it another year, and happy birthday to you. Look at all that. We got retirement. We got birthdays. Hell yeah. Just Deb says, yeah, but did you see my comment? I said, good morning, 50 months of laughs. Love ya, girl, and all you fatties. Just Deb, you're fucking trolling me. I just figured it out. You were going to have me going back and looking. I just want you to know that. I've done told you all, I'm going to fall for it every damn time. Just Deb, thank you for being a member for 50 months. I appreciate you, girl. Hell yeah, Lisa W. That's how they get you. The fox is so cute. I was going to take a picture. Actually, I didn't think she was going to take it to school, so I figured I could just show you guys today, but she stuck that fox in her backpack and off she went. She was so proud of the fact that she got finally, after all these years, a pet. I didn't know it was that important, bro. I would have did this shit a long time ago. But it must have been so important that she stuck that fox inside of her backpack and off it went. So we'll see if she leaves it behind tomorrow. If not, I'll just take a picture. Sam says, I'm going to be lurking this morning. I got shit to do. I'll see y'all at 2 p.m. Hell yes. Going to watch Quirky read tarot. Listen, thank you. Okay, so please, if you are not subbed up to my woman, please do so. She's going to be talking about Quirky Love Rosie. And thank you for mentioning that, Sam, because they've lost their mind. They've absolutely lost their mind. Chantel's lost her mind. I mean, she never had her mind, but what was left of it is long fucking gone. $20? She's charging. She had the sign just taped up on the back of her wall that said that she was reading tarot cards for $20. And I didn't watch that shit. I'm going to be quite honest. I only catch up on Quirky every so often on the Twitter or through one of the reactors, right? But I did see that Kristen said, and I'm assuming she's talking about Quirky, that I guess Rosie was giving a reading where she encouraged some woman to leave her husband. Is that true? Can you imagine? This woman sat on her freaking live stream charging $20, which, Rosie, did you make sure that you're allowed to do that? I honestly don't know, but I'm just saying, with everything that's going on with YouTube right now, do you really think that that's a good idea to be charging people to read tarot cards and then telling random women on the internet that they need to leave their husband? Big Titty Pretty Bitch 24 says, it's true, girl. I seen it. She is out of control. Out of control. Duping Delight said that's not allowed. So listen, you've been sat down for 90 days and then you can reapply for your monetization, okay? And that 90 days is going to suck. I totally understand that, and I understand her need to hustle up. But is it worth, and it's the same thing like you say to Chantel, is it worth losing it all? Because now we're talking about not just losing monetization, but your actual channel being terminated. If it gets in the right hands and it's reported that you're accepting money to read. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I would imagine, I can't imagine that being in the YouTube terms of service, but again, I don't know. But on top of that, to tell a woman to leave her husband, girl. Oh my God. Hey, Bertha Boyle. Thank you so much for joining memberships, hon. I appreciate you. Did the cards tell Rosie to leave the kitchen? Did the cards tell you? Why don't you read your own fortune? All right. Or take your own advice from the tarot cards. I don't know. I'm sure the tarot cards would give you the advice to lose weight. Would you listen to that, Rosie? Of course you wouldn't. You have to be real careful when giving advice, especially tarot reading. You have to do a disclaimer, etc. I had a dream that you sent each of us $30 in a printed letter that said you're out of paper. Hell yeah. It's expensive to weigh 700 pounds, guys. Come on. I mean, loosey-goosey on some serious shit, you're not wrong. Like, to maintain that amount of mass is not cheap. She ended 2 relationships and convinced another person that their mother was toxic. Oh, bitch, I'm dead. And here's the thing, though. Some of these might be trolls going along with it because I see the humor in that as well. I mean, just for shits and giggles, I probably would send a big girl $20, get her a couple of bottles of ketchup. Again, I don't give a shit. Eat your money, sweetheart. There's entertainment in that for all of us. So I could see people doing it just to troll and kind of be funny just to see what she says. But here's the reality of the situation, guys. And here is, unfortunately, where it gets dangerous, even though we're talking about fully grown adults here, right? Is that there are people that will believe the things that are coming out of Rosie's mouth. They're going to go along with it. They're going to believe her. Ron, I don't check my messages too often on Twitter, but I will definitely get with you sometime today. What's today? Friday? Today. So look for a response from me sometime today, hun. Yeah, Sam was sending me all the screen grabs from Rosie. Not just Rosie, but Chantel. I had to tap out of Chantel, bro. I was so triggered. And here's my wife just sending me screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. I'm like, oh my God. I don't feel bad for fools. That's true. Big Turks, hello. It's my birthday. Can I get the song and a good for you? Yes, you can, girl. Congratulations on making it another year and happy birthday.
Good for you.
Oh, yeah. And this is honestly not me criticizing tarot readings. This is quirky love, Rosie. Okay. All right. And no. Just no. We'll just leave it at that. No. And I'm not talking about any of the other tarot readers in the community or their channels or discrediting them whatsoever. But again, we're talking about Rosie. All right. And I'll just leave it at that. All of a sudden she's whipping out the cards and she's charging $20 a pop. Fucking hilarious. Hey, Carrie. Good to see you. I got her stream downloaded just in case. All right, babe. You be safe out there. Her doing tarot readings is so out of the ordinary. It's never been a part of her brand, which makes it seem fake as fuck. That. Exactly, shenanigans. That part right there. It's 18 plus. Oh my God. Don't talk to me about 18 plus, Ron. You're going to run me over here. I've been a member and I canceled during the shutdown. I got free membership and today was the first day I could re-up. Thank you, girl. And thank God that time is over. I appreciate your support as always. Hustling the cards for Queen. And again, I totally understand her hustle right now. As I think it was Lucy Goosey said in chat, like maintaining 700 pounds is not cheap. Okay. Miss T says the cards told me to send this to you in the right direction, Miss T. And thank you so much for the super chat. Good to see you, hun. It's another. Oh, did Pulpy recommend the tarot reading? That's fucking hilarious. She's so funny. I was multitasking Foodie and Quirky last night. You sure were. I sent her a message a week ago, Ron. She never checks nothing. Okay, so listen. No, dead ass, Butter Crumpet. I don't know what it is with the DMs on Twitter, but my shit's all messed up. They installed some chat feature, and like when I go to read people's messages in DMs, for whatever reason, it just keeps scrolling. So in order for me to sit there, and you know I got the undiagnosed type 2, out of control type 2 ADHD, right? So I'm trying to read these fucking novels that people send me, and I got to hold my screen in order to get the message to stay still. And then I go and type a response, and it's just all, and at that point, I'm over it. And it's no offense to anybody, but if it's not real simple where I can just fucking read it and understand it, I just got to move on with my life. there's just too much going around. I can't sit here and spend 3 hours trying to respond to DMs. I'm like, you know what? If it's important enough, they'll send that shit to Sam and she'll pass it on to me. That shit is wild. Is it just my DMs that are like that? Wicked Crafter says losing limbs are the girls' weight loss program. But is it ever going to happen? Is any of these negative side effects? I'm telling you what, this could be the average motherfucker. Okay, let's talk about, for an example, like a 350 pounder out here, right? They found out, is that you, babe? They found out that they got the out of control type 2 diabetes. The next day, the leg's gone. Am I right, ladies, or what? Like, seriously, they're blonde in like a month. And in like 6 months, they're dead as can be. But you go and you give that shit to Quirky or Foodie or Amber, and these motherfuckers are living forever. They're like a medical mystery at that point. I don't know. I spilled that water. Your jacket is so cute. You going out and about on the town? You got your, what is it?
Clear to drive.
That's true. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support, hun. Shani will be first. Oh, you mean the first? Didn't Shani lose weight? What do you see? What? Just Deb says, Yaba, I think members over 50 months should have a special tier emoji by our names.
Oh, I agree.
OG fatties, diehard supporters of our great leader. Hey, I can do that.
Yeah, write that down.
Write it down somewhere. You write it down for me.
My hands are full.
Okay, well, just don't let me forget. I'm sitting here going over the Christmas list. Deb, I will definitely do that, and that is a great idea. And thank you for the support. What are you pointing at,
I'll
woman?
try to quietly tell you to go on camera.
I don't want. I mean, I can go on
She
camera.
looks so cute.
I look the same as I always look. You're so funny
They want
in my
you.
little box. They can see me later. I can't concentrate reading the chat if I know these people are looking at me. They make me nervous. Love you, babe. Be careful out there. Button up. It's cold out. You got your scarves and your gloves and everything.
I got my gloves. I'm zipped up.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty chilly out there. I mean, it ain't no 4 degrees.
Girl, it's -10 with the wind chill. And
That's
no, we're
crazy.
not on a delay.
No delay. 4 degrees outside.
She put herself on delay.
Liz says, so not a birthday, but I lost 5 pounds, bringing the total 10 months, 70 pounds, and I'm still going. Hell yes. Officially pre-pregnancy weight. Ooh, even pre-ex-boyfriend weight. Oh, hell yeah, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Liz, thank you so much for the support. Okay, hopefully they'll behave themselves. So anyways, so Chantel goes live yesterday, not long after I think we go off. Well, I don't know. It was more in the afternoon, right? And bam, what happens, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, Tracy. All right. All thanks given to Tracy, because if it wasn't for Tracy telling Chantel to read her comment, we might not have got the content throughout Chantel's apartment. Okay. We might be still having Syria content in Canada. Tracy forced Chantel out of her comfort zone. Hey, Yulia. Y'all are so fucking cute. I can't stand it. Thank you, Yulia. I appreciate you. We try. So yes, as soon as she went live yesterday, she was in her kitchen. And I know the talk around the town right now is, you know, obviously there was a lot of fibs that were told. Hey, Fifi48, Katie Cakes, hello. Bertha Boyle says, it's so cold and we have more coming this weekend. I'm over winter. We have a warm-up day coming, just one. It's going to get up into like the 50s. So I'm super excited about that. But you're more north, so you got it a lot worse than we do. Stay warm, honey. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I love you, Tracy. I know that there is obviously the washer and dryer situation. Wasn't it confirmed that she has a washer and dryer in her apartment? You all have to correct me if I misheard anything. And the dishwasher situation where she was at, and here's what makes it so bad, is the fact that she wanted donations for certain appliances, like the portable dishwasher, whatever. And come to find out that I know that for a fact that she has a dishwasher because she's sitting in her kitchen and she opens up the dishwasher and she shows everybody the dishwasher. She's got a 2-bed, pretty nice apartment. She's a cockroach. Well, here's the thing. Like, this is a building. It's got like, who knows, hundreds of apartments in there. They just need bodies in these apartments. Like, Canada is crazy right now as far they're having what's it called? Like there's a housing crisis, basically. Okay. So they need to get bodies into these apartments. They're offering these deals, and the deal that Sam showed me, and I've seen the advertisement floating around on Twitter, is something about don't pay your first month's rent until February. So if we are, and I know a lot of these things are misleading, so I don't know like the ins and outs of the contract. I didn't look into it or whatever. But if we are to be believed on what this advertisement says for this apartment that she's living in right now, maybe there was a certain amount she had to pay to get in there. And then what? She doesn't have to pay rent until January or February. So that answers a lot of questions because listen, again, Chantel is not making a ton of money on YouTube. The only reason that she was able to afford to come back to Canada, and she told everybody that, is because people funded that trip back to Canada. People funded her rental car. People funded her couch. People funded everything that you see inside of that apartment was not paid for by Chantel's YouTube check. It was paid for by direct donations. And yes, she said that, Fondue. Well, she said a lot of things. And you obviously, again, it's always rule number one, you can't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. And you know the easiest way to avoid all of this shit is there's no reason to bring it up. There's no reason unless, which seems to be a pattern of behavior in this community all of a sudden, unless you need to ask people to send you money or you're looking and you're fishing and you're dry begging for donations, right? Because if I move somewhere, I don't need to discuss anything about anything. A deposit, first month's, like we don't have to have that conversation whatsoever, right? But I could see coming online and what's going on here and, oh, well, you know, me and the kids, we got to move and it's going to be first month's rent, last month's rent, deposit. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. These are conversations that you should not be having with your YouTube audience. And the only reason that you hear people having these conversations is because they're dry begging for money, which is already bad enough. It's already bad enough to take advantage of your audience in that way. Dell's Dead Bug says, is there anything worse than an unwanted guest that overstays their welcome? They're finally leaving and I get my house back. Good for you right before the holidays, please. Listen.
Good for you.
There's nothing wrong with that. That is completely normal behavior, even if it's somebody that you love dearly. When you've had enough and they've been in your space and you're just ready to enjoy your house again without your visitors there, goodbye. I'll see you guys on the next holiday, next vacation, whatever. Good for you, hon. I know exactly the feeling that you're speaking of. Thank you for the support. Sunshine says -14 Celsius, 7 degrees. Thank you for translating that to American. Stay warm, everyone. Wish was in Holland. Sunshine, thank you for the support. Bundle up and stay warm, honey. Chuck and his duck says, bro, that thumbnail scares the shit out of me. I have it on my big TV and her nostrils as big as my head. It's frightening. This was one of the stills that my wife sent me yesterday. This one right here, she was like, oh my God, and slaps it down. I'm like, oh my God, that's tomorrow's thumbnail for sure. And I'm sure I'm not the only person that's going to be using that still right there because that's chef's kiss. Let's be honest. Chuck, thank you so much for the support, hun. My sister-in-law's been living in my basement for 6 months. I am a person, and this could just be like an only child type thing, but I'm not, I will open up my home and I will allow people to come in and have their stay or whatever, but I do like my space. I am a person that I do not care to be alone. I'm not going to be the one who's crying when the kids have all left their nest and it's just me and my wife, or God forbid, Sam was the PA one day. I'm good. I'm all right. I will entertain myself. And I have you lovely people. When I get sick of y'all shit, I just cut the fucking computer off and walk away. Whenever you all get the fuck on my nerves, I'm just like, all right, that's it. I'll see you guys whenever the fuck I see you. And I enjoy that. I can just kind of kick you out of my house whenever I want. I appreciate that, Yeah, only child gang for sure. Hey, tired as fuck. I'm behind but Amazon and Target for the elf outfits and accessories. Thank you for that, tired as fuck. I will definitely look for some elf outfits. That'll be really cute. You know what's pissing me off about Amazon? Can I just vent this really quick, okay? And I understand, okay, I don't want to be one of these people who I understand it's the holiday season, but here's what gets me, right? So all of a sudden I've been paying for prom. I get my prom packages overnight, next day, whatever. And all of a sudden they're pushing me back like motherfucker like a week. And I'm just like, okay, y'all must be really busy. But what gets me is they're still offering me the $2.99 option to get it next day. When I'm like, but I'm already paying for the prom. So I just wanted my normal delivery time frame. And I understand if y'all are busy, but y'all ain't too busy if I got $2.99 to give you for the never mind. Tired as fuck. Thank you for the support. You stop paying for prom, it's not worth it. I don't think that I could ever break up with prom. I mean, maybe one day, but I'm not there yet. She was only on screen for like a second. I turned it back off. Yeah, her skin's always been bad. Always been bad. I love being an only child for real. It was the greatest. Yeah, me too. Like, and I grew up with a big family, like lots of cousins and stuff. So it's not like, you know, I didn't have socialization with lots of other kids, but then they always had to go back to their house. I'm like, bye, bitches. Bertha Boyle says her eyeballs are trying to escape her head. Canadian Witch Project. Yes, Bertha Boyle. It is something to see. I think her skin is like that. Like, no offense or anything, is just because of her hygiene. I think the majority of the reason that Chantel's skin is as bad as it is, which you really honestly can't see very often, is because of the filters, but because she doesn't wash and take care of her skin. So she has like lots of blackheads, and it's, you know, like when you're dirty like that, your skin is going to show. It's going to show all over your face. And I think that's what you see when it comes to Chantel. That and just bad diet too. There is a lot of free delivery without prom, but you got to wait forever, Tweet T. I know. I fell into this, you know, instant gratification crap that everybody is stuck in, where I need it tomorrow. I need it tomorrow. Take my $2.99. Just have it here in 3 hours, please. I don't know how to break that. Eventually, you know, hopefully I will. Why are her eyes so long and skinny inside her nose? Is so weird. She obviously was making that face on purpose. Don't forget that. Hey, Catherine, I woke up here this morning with no power and negative 13 Celsius. Oh my gosh, girl. Now huddled by the heater. Now that the power is back on, dog did a big hop out and in to go potty. Oh my God, it's so cute when we have snow on the ground, how quick Harlow will go out and use the potty and then come back in. But Jack likes the snow. Like, he'll come in to warm up or whatever, but that dog, he will go out there and play in the snow and tear down the kids' snowman. It's so cute. And she eventually warms up to it too. Catherine, I'm so glad you got some heat back, girl. Stay warm, and thank you for the support. I don't want anyone staying at my house but my husband and my dogs. I ain't wearing a fucking bra all the time. You're funny, spiteful Pinky Jean. Okay, so listen. We're going to watch the stream yesterday where she showed her kitchen. Salah popped in chat. If we have time to kind of scan over the stream where she was, we're not going to watch, obviously. Hey, Sinatra says, my stuff has been saying 5 to 6 days for delivery. It still comes in 2 days. No, not me. Nope. I ordered Ray some snow boots, some snow pants, and some snow gloves because we were not prepared this year. And they're not going to be here till either some of it's going to be here Sunday and some of it won't even be here till Tuesday. No, whatever they're telling us as far as delivery, they mean that shit. Dead ass. Sassy Cat says, my son and his girl are moving. It's been 4 years. He said, Mom, I don't want to hurt your feelings by moving out. And I said, I don't want to hurt your feelings by saying I'm ready for you to go. Exactly. Let go out. Listen, it's totally fine. Go live your life. You know, go create memories of your own. It's just a natural part of it. And I will get to see you when you come over, and then we'll all be excited. We won't be getting on each other's nerves. That's the beauty of it, Sassy Cat. Congratulations to you, girl, and thank you for the support. Yours refuses to go out in the snow and the rain. Now the rain, oh, you literally have to walk the Harlow outside. She hates. Like, I'll let her out in the morning and she'll just lay there. I'm like, you got to go out, bro. You can't just sit here and hold it all day. You got to go outside. And you should see her out there with her paws up, trying to walk around in the mud. It's great. Exactly, Ami. I love all of my adult children with all of my heart, but I do not desire to live with any of them. No, listen, kids get to a point, they're old enough, they can take care of themselves, and that's just part of life. Let us live too. Your Amazon's always fucked up in December. Well, listen, and I get that. I understand that it's December, everybody's ordering their Christmas stuff, but my whole thing is like, bro, you're offering to get my package here on time, which I already pay for. If I pay the $2.99. So now I gotta pay the prom, whatever. I don't even, at this point, I don't know. They just charge my credit card. I don't ever look at that shit. They could be charging me $70 and I would have no idea. I think it's like $15. So you pay the membership for the prom, and then during the peak season or whatever, you pay the $2.99 if they offer it. And my dumbass, here's the thing for me. I'm like, okay, fine. Take my $2.99. And they used to bundle it together. So, and like, if you got it over the $25 or whatever, it was free. They just won't offer it. They just won't offer it whatsoever. You pay for prom too? Chantel, do you pay for prom over there? You might want to save your pesos, girlfriend. You're going to need it. Okay, so I believe it's been confirmed that her rent, when it all comes down to it, is like $2,200 a month. And me and Sam were talking about this yesterday, and I know the renting and situation in Canada is kind of crazy right now. You are a single woman and you're paying $2,200, and that is not utilities included. $2,200 for this apartment that you're now living in, which it doesn't look like a dump. I mean, I don't know how nice it is, but it doesn't look like a complete dump. Fair enough, right? But $2,200. Here's what's mind-blowing to me. Utilities not included. You're a single woman. You've got all this debt that you're claiming that you need to pay off. And this is why I disagree, again, even more so now, with the theory that she's intending on bringing Salah to Canada. Because if that was the case, and Chantel needs to still pay off a certain amount of her debt before she's able to sponsor Salah, why would she be living in a place that just for the rent alone is $2,200 a month? That might be cheap for a 2-bedroom, but again, what does Chantel need a 2-bedroom? What does she need a 1-bedroom for? If her goal is to pay off all this debt, why wouldn't she live in a place where it's like a 1-room apartment, all of it's together, like your bedroom, your living room, you have a kitchen off to the side, kind of like what she lived at before, right? Why wouldn't she live in something like that? Pay off her debt, because how is she going to manage? I mean, I don't know, obviously, the kind of money that Chantel brings in or what the plans are as far as her content is concerned. I can tell you right now, and again, this is all just a guess, but going off of how often Chantel streams, how many people are in her streams, what else? I don't know. How many members you see in chat, looking at super chats, she's not making a shit ton of money. I would estimate at this point, especially since she's back in Canada and her numbers have went up since Syria, I would guesstimate 5 to 6K. And I really feel like I'm on the high side. Other creators in chat, if you are here, hey Langley, good to see you. Your opinions are welcome. I'll try to see you guys. I don't know. I know Sinatra Says was here. Bertha Boyle says, my son paid $3K for an apartment in Chicago without parking, and it was tiny. Could fit 30 of them in their home now, but it's nice home. They bought it in Northern Indy. Hell yeah. And I'm sure, but that's the thing. I'm sure he was in a position to do that. I'm not knocking or saying that she's crazy well, she is because of her situation. So with this woman, I mean, we can play the math game if you guys really want to. She's delusional and entitled. Exactly, shenanigans. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Big Titty Pretty Bitch says, Canada has a housing crisis similar to Ireland. Bedrooms and shared houses here go for $1K plus. $2K a month is probably literally all that was available to her. That is terrifying. That is terrifying. It's just so crazy when, you know what? Let's not even get political. Let's not do it. Thank you for being a member for 26 months. I'm just saying, Canadians, please worry about Canada. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so let's play the guessing game as far as numbers are concerned, right? And again, I am putting her, I feel like, in my opinion, very high as far as 5 to 6K as far as income is concerned. Her rent alone takes almost half of that. And that's just a rent. That's not her utilities. That's not her utilities. Hey, Lindsay. What do you put? What is your guess as far as now that she's out of Syria, she's out of the Middle East? Obviously, her numbers and her views and everything are better than what they were, right? So before, when she was in Kuwait, when she was in the Middle East and she was barely doing content and people weren't watching, I put Chantel around $3,000 a month. Right now, I'm putting her around 5 or 6, and I really think I'm putting her on the high side. A Floby, I agree. And that's what's so mind-blowing is that Foodie is willing to risk, especially in her situation. Why would you do that? I cannot figure it out. The only thing that makes sense as far as Chantel continuing to be gluttonous on her YouTube channel is just that she's so fucking funkled. That's the only thing. Yes, that's before taxes. That's before taxes. That's not after taxes. That's before. Let's say she makes 5K. Can she can still live comfortable? No. Well, if she makes 5K for Chantel, you have to remember, agree. The only thing I'm interested in is members. Where does that put her? Based on views, though, you're close. I think with memberships and super chats, I think that's spot on. I really do. So could she live comfortably on 5K? Well, if she wasn't buying takeout every day, you got to understand that the fact that Chantel is back in Canada, when she was in the villa, I think she told us like she was paying $2,000 to $3,000 a month on takeout deliveries, right? And that's not even including the groceries that she has delivered to her house. Not saying that she's necessarily doing that right now, but Chantel, when she's in Canada, she has no control. She cannot control herself. Like it's literally spin, spin, spin until it's all gone. And then she'll come to YouTube and ask people to send money to her PayPal. She will spend every dollar in her bank account until she fucking zeroes it out. And then she's asking other people for money. Hell, she was making $20,000 when she was in Canada at the villa. And she got exposed for getting payday loans. Payday loans. So yes, could somebody live comfortably on $5,000 to $6,000 a month in Canada? Yes. Can Chantel? No, because we haven't even got to the gummies yet, right? The gummies, the bus fare, the renting cars. We haven't even talked about the money that she sends to Salah. And I'm sorry, I do not believe for a second that she is not sending at least five. If Salah was just gone and we didn't see him in chat, and she wasn't wearing the hijab anymore. Did she stuff it? Look at this. I just noticed that. Look at that. It looks like she stuffed it. That's so funny. Then I would say, she's not sending him any money. But when he makes an appearance in chat and she's acting the way she is, as if they are talking, she's keeping him paid. At least a bare minimum $500. So you all do the math and you tell, and then if we are to be believed with some people's theories that she's paying off debt so she can sponsor Salah, which it's nay for me. I do not believe that. I don't think that she's paid anything on her debt, but let's play along, right? Add that into the equation. That $5,000, $6,000 is only going to go so far. And that's just right now. I need to remind you all of that. That $5,000, $6,000 is just right now. She got a lot more views and memberships and super chats since her transition to Canada. And as you've already noticed, the dwindle down. People are not interested. She's not being entertaining. Yesterday was the first day outside of her having her episodes where she was high off her ass and had her shirt off and all that shit that she really was entertaining or worth watching. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think she's absolutely, I don't even question it. I'm not even like, well, I 50-50 think she said no, 100%. If she wasn't sending Salah a dime, he wouldn't waste his time to even type in her chat. No way. Holy shit, I got behind. Hey, Persephone. Do you think her being in Canada is what's not getting her hit? Do we know of any creators outside the US getting hit? The lawsuit would affect American laws. Ooh. That's a great question. I have no idea. I really don't know. I can't answer that. That makes sense, though. Really, honestly, Persephone, I think she's just gotten lucky, especially after the show that she put on yesterday. I don't know how long she's going to be able to continue to get lucky. Like, I don't necessarily think it's based on where you live, what country you live in. Like, if YouTube, if they're enforcing the rules as far as weight related issues and disorders and things like that, very far behind. 6K if her CPM is excellent. Yes, exactly, Sinatra. So I don't personally think that has anything to do with it, but it very well could. And that would make sense for sure. Miss T says she runs an AC all season long. My hot tub is $700 a month in Ontario winter. She has no idea how much her utilities will be. Mass consumption. And we were reading, Sam was reading me the reviews, and y'all quit leaving fucking reviews over there. Y'all are so weird, man. Outside of the reviews from Girl World is what I'm talking about, where people were saying like their you know, like their air conditioning and their heating, it wasn't functioning the way it's supposed to. So when you have like heat that's running in the winter and it's not heating your home the way it should, that thing is just going to run all the time. Same goes for the AC. You're going to run it even more. So take that into consideration with the way that Chantel is with her AC. Yeah, her utility bill is going to be absolutely insane. Insane. Yeah, they're hilarious, but damn, man. Misty, thank you for the super chat, girl. All right, so let's get started. She titled it "Making Coffee and Chatting." She's setting out, and look at the views, bro. 4,975 views. So basically, right now on this stream, let me just give you one example for a lot of people who don't know. So 4,975 views is not a whole lot when you're talking about AdSense money. Okay, it's some. And I can't necessarily even give you a guesstimate of what she would get as far as AdSense is concerned with 4,975. I don't know, maybe $50, if that, right? Which it's not bad, but for somebody like Chantel, with the amount of subscribers she has and what she has going on, it should be significantly more than that. So she's going to need to depend on super chats and memberships and things like that. And I don't know how much she really got in this stream. I don't think it was very much. It's just not looking well for Chantel going forward and having this kind of money going out as far as living in Canada is concerned. So now that I think about that and I'm putting together all these numbers and hearing Chantel talk, like she even said it yesterday in that second stream. Hey, Langley. Here's a DoorDash example. I ordered McDonald's. I ordered a large that shit, bro. A large Big Mac meal. My total with tip was $31.74. It's ridiculous, Langley. And I understand, like, you're not in a position to go to the McDonald's drive-thru and get your own, but I don't know how you're justifying. I don't know how you're justifying $32 on a Big Mac meal, bro. Where's your son? Call your son and maybe after work or something, swing by and please bring your mother a Big Mac meal. That is robbery. It is. And she's not wrong, dude. That's why I will not allow my kids. We do not allow like DoorDash or anything because you cannot justify $32 for a Big Mac meal. That shit is fucking insanity. And that's just a one meal, right? So now you look at somebody like Chantel, who more than likely orders out multiple times a day. I would crawl through the drive-thru. Okay. If it was to a point to where I couldn't drive and, you know, physically leave my home, I would crawl through a drive-thru before I paid somebody $32. That's crazy. Langley, thank you so much for that, girl. I appreciate you. And she orders out multiple times a day. Like, it's not like she's like, okay, I'm in Canada. I've got all these bills and I also need to pay off my debt for Salah to come here or just because she needs to be more responsible. She's not going to do that. Foodie is not going to come to Canada and all of a sudden be more responsible. If that was the case, you wouldn't see her so high on her live stream. She's slobbering out her mouth. Do you think that shit is free? Can you imagine the amount of money that she's spending on edibles and DoorDash deliveries? Like, there is no being responsible and making sure that she can make rent and pay these utilities and all that. No, she's not going to worry about it until she doesn't have the money to make a payment. And then she's either going to ask other people to pay for it, or I was about to say this, she's talking about wanting to go to another country. Like, why does this woman want to leave Canada so bad? So is it just to go back to Salah? Is that really what it is? Which I think is a big part of it, but it's deeper than that. I mean, it's not really deep. It's really easy when you put everything together. I think she realizes she's going to be fucked pretty soon. So she did get a month or two free rent, and then all of a sudden she's going to have these big bills that she's going to have to pay, like $2,200 in rent, which Foodie ain't had to pay that in a long time. Like, these are very important things to remember. Evil Angel says, we DoorDash 2 medium pizzas and 2 Cokes while on vacation. It was $68. I believe it. Yeah, this shit is crazy. And I understand people got to make their money. I totally get it. Like, there's got to be enough for the delivery drivers, got to be enough for the delivery drivers company, for the food. But like I said, I will just figure it out, bro, or go without. Evil Angel, thank you for the support, hun. I think that she knows that it's going to be very hard for her and her personality type and having no control over spending her money. The only reason this last 3 years that we've seen Chantel not have a box mountain, not have deliveries around the clock is because of Salah. He has managed Chantel's money, and she's allowed him to do that because that's the only way that they can be in a relationship. Like, Salah was never allowing Chantel to spend all of her money. The only thing that Chantel was willing to buy for herself was food. She rarely bought clothes. She rarely bought makeup. She rarely bought skincare products. Things that we used to see Chantel buy, like when she was in Canada before Salah came along, Foodie completely stopped buying and purchasing anything. It's not like all of a sudden she got self-control. It's because he made her stop spending her money. She's getting her edibles on the black market too. You think so? They can only legally sell up to 10 milligrams THC, and she's going 800. Whoa. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. It's hearing these horror stories of expensive DoorDash prices that make me so happy I live in an area that's too rural for DoorDash. Y'all be wilding the fuck out, right, Spiteful Pinky Jean? Seriously, I know my boys, if they had the freedom to be able to do that, they totally would. Absolutely. They're teenagers. They don't know no better, but they know how I feel about that shit. Really, Billy says, when I've been drinking, $31 for a Big Mac sounds much better than 10K DUI. Don't be drinking and driving. Really, Billy? You can't do that. You're going to hurt somebody. Jesus. Well, that 10K is supposed to teach you a lesson, sir. And thank you for the super chat. Hot Wasabi says, remember that stream she did not long ago after she came back, saying she told Salad she made a mistake and she wants to go back to Syria, and he told her no, to give it a few months first. Yes, I do, but what do you think it was? I don't know. That's interesting. No takeout for you? Yeah. I feel sorry for the people, especially, like, I get it. You're tired. You probably had a long day at work. You don't want to be bothered. So you give in to the DoorDash temptation. Man, that's crazy. Wicked Crafter says her sticker shock is my personal favorite. Broke Wicked Crafter. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Instacart is a scam too, but I know it's wonderful for people that don't have access to being mobile. Well, we have like Walmart delivery. It's not Instacart. I don't know if it's the same thing. Our stuff's pretty good. Like, I don't complain. But I normally, because here's the thing. Like, if I do where they get Walmart delivery, a lot of times they might get my stuff wrong. But if I do like store pickup and just go pick it up myself, my shit's never wrong. It's kind of weird. Anyways, a few months when her free rent runs out. Basically, I'm curious to see where things go in the next couple of months. Her talking about wanting to escape and go to a different country makes me think that it's a lot deeper than just a Salah situation. Like, she's really trying to escape financial responsibility is what a big part of it, I think, is. And you know what? Maybe for Foodie, going and living somewhere like Thailand would make more sense, because maybe you're not responsible enough for somewhere like Canada anymore. It's something to consider, Foodie. We shall see. Anyways, let's get into the video. Oh, there we go.
car size.
Bitch, I'm dead. Cautious observer said a case of McShits ain't worth the price anyways. Dead. That was a banger. Can't disagree, cautious observer. Langley, did you get a serious case of the out of control type 2 diarrhea? You don't have to answer that. Cautious, thank you for the support, hun. Bertha Boyle says he can't go anywhere in Middle East and he's going to try and pull refugee because Syria is popping off. Long con. Bertha Boyle is standing by it. Thank you for your support, girl. I appreciate you. Liz says, I understand long days when you don't want to cook. I encourage having fast, easy meals. Girl, that's what we do, and it's called cereal, bitches. Okay? Even frozen pizzas. Yes, or the frozen pizzas work too. To prevent ordering out, save your money. Especially, can I just, and I know we're getting off topic here, but listen, as much as going on in Chantel verse, it's still boring as fuck. So I do like having these other conversations. Hey, Freya, good to see you, girl. Like these fast food restaurants, they just have the fucking gall, like the audacity. We talked about it before. Like the amount that you could go to like a Burger King or McDonald's, you could take yourself to a set down nice restaurant and for a couple of dollars more, eat better food. Not that it's going to be like so much better, but compared to that trash shit, you don't even know what you're eating. You don't know what any of that shit is, who the people are handling it. Do not recommend. If you are still on the fast food kick, Langley, ma'am, looking at you, you need to let that shit go, okay? Let go of the cigarettes first. All right. Okay, listen. If you're a crack smoker and we're putting this in order, right? Here's how I would put it. Cigarettes, get rid of that shit first. Fast food second, and then worry about your crack habit. Liz, thank you for the support, hun.
Oh my gosh. Guys, her eyes are like this. Her eyes go this way, her pupils. I'm telling you. Hello, guys. Might as well.
Yeah, you might as well. Tracy done ruined it for you, Chantel. No more privacy for you. Don't forget, we are doing a giveaway today. We're picking 5 more winners, so make sure you leave your comment on yesterday's live stream titled Foodie Beauty Gets Liddy and Show's New Apartment. Leave your comment there. Before we leave today, we're going to be picking 5 more winners. That's right. Hey, girl.
Villa 2.0.
Look at that. Look at the kitchen chair, would ya? That's interesting. Wow. Right in the kitchen again. Like, isn't it funny, though, the way that she's positioned this just like the villa? That's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy for real.
I'm just making sure my coffee don't boil over.
Hey, Trinka. That outfit is what we like to call, Chantel, a choice.
What does that noise mean? Hi, everybody. Now we can see. By the way, my cat likes to go in the toilet, so I discovered that today, so I have to keep the lid down.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Can you imagine that cat getting in Chantel's toilet? Oh, my God. Hey, Budissy. All right, let's go. Let's see. I wonder if her puffy pastry is wide open, leaking on that chair. Picture the moist dump puddle. I would have to say with lots of infection. Yes, Budissy. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, girl. Either bend to the truth or live a lie, girl. I love your name. An episode of My 600-Pound Life showed a guy working in fast food and his hygiene was disgusting while preparing the food orders. He had dandruff and no hairnet. I know exactly who you're talking about. That guy was horrible. And of course, he was not one of the winners of that TV show. No, he did not end up getting the surgery. He was a loser because fat. Thank you for being a member, hun. But that's a great point. That's a great point. I'll just leave it at that. Let Langley set on that one for a little bit, okay?
Right, baby? Are you a toilet baby? Her eyes go this way like Pennywise. We should name her Penny.
We already have a toilet baby in this community, Chantel. Be creative.
Because you're taking me out of the ordinary.
Grandpa sweater, grandpa sweatpants. My God, no effort whatsoever, woman. Here she comes with her fancy coffee. Rosie has a pussy towel chair to sop it up. Do that, Chantel. Oh my God. Hello, Sir Como. My treat is In-N-Out, a fresh burger and fries, $10. Like, if you're going to do fast food, you got to find certain fast food places that are worth it. In-N-Out would totally agree with that. Five Guys, even though they're expensive, would totally agree with that. We got to get out this McDonald's and Taco Bell and Burger King bullshit. Especially, listen, if I'm going to do damage to my body, it's going to have to be like financially worth it. You know, bring back the $1 double McDoubles, the $1 McChickens, the $1 medium fries. Then we can talk. But until then, y'all got me all kinds of messed up. Sir Como, thank you so much for the support, hun. Yes, or go local. Exactly. Ooh, you love a good ramen or sushi place? Hell yeah.
Habibi J, yes. Hi, Phoebe. Come here. Hi, guys.
Okay, Misty.
Hey, Monica.
After 3 years, you're right. We're back. Wow. You recreated the villa, Chantel. Congratulations to you. Liz says Freddy's, Culver's, In-N-Out, Publix, local stops. Agreed with all of that, Liz. And thank you for the support, hon.
Trumps. Try not to look too excited to see us.
Oh, you do a Culver's kid meal, perfect size and really good. Who's got the Christmas story stuff? I see the advertisements on TikTok. Isn't that so crazy? Like, remember back in the day when you were talking about an advertisement, a commercial that you seen, it was because you seen that shit on TV. Only time I see advertisements, and it's not even necessarily advertisements, but is it? I guess it is. It's people making TikToks about certain things, right? Cane's, thank you. Anyways, Cane's, they have the Christmas story meals. It looks cool, but I'm like, no, just pass. We don't need to consume. Don't do it. I can't eat that shit anyways.
Yeah. I said I live in a slum building to throw you guys off. Thank you, Saber.
Like, what was the plan, Foodie? I mean, I know that we're 3 minutes and 30 seconds into this video and it's already 10 o'clock, but can I just ask you what the actual plan was? So your whole content at this point is you having to show your train wreck of a life. How are you planning to do that sitting in front of a wall every single day? Like, I don't think you really thought that through. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go rent this place. It's gonna be super expensive. I'm gonna have to pay for all these other things. And the content that I'm gonna be willing to give my audience that's gonna do fucking nothing is sitting in front of a wall because I want to have my privacy. It just doesn't make any kind of sense. So again, I have to go back to saying that Tracy did you a favor, an absolute favor.
Just kitchen bees. Yeah, I guess you get to see the kitchen.
That's right, Wicked Crafter. My fast food comes from my kitchen. I can control the process and it's more enjoyable. And you know who's handling your food. That's a big one for me nowadays. It's just who's handling your food. People, I couldn't tell you how many times that I've been into a public restroom and just seen people just do whatever they're doing and just walk out. Walk out. I'm just like, all right. And these people, a lot of them, not all of them, and I'm not saying that, and they're all like different backgrounds of people can all have disgusting habits, whether you're poor or you have money and you're well off, like it doesn't discriminate, right? But my point is that you don't know who's handling your food regardless. Don't take any chances.
Anyone messing with that?
Look at the cat on the counter. Wow, who's shocked?
Let's think of this little creature, okay? She needs a stable home. Are you a pretty girl? Look at her. Hey.
Well, yeah, but this stream plan was she watched the support group and you questioned how she made coffee. So she's showing you. Are you going to get the cat off of your stove? It's just so funny because you're panning the camera over to show everybody the cat who's been in the litter box, who actually shits. And I'm going to tell you right now, here's what makes it worse. No, at no point should your cat be on your counters, right? At all. Even if you keep your litter, it's whatever. We know Foodie's not scooping this litter box very often. So the odds of this cat stepping in her litter box and missing shit or piss are slim to none, right? So she's in her litter box and she's stepping on shit and she's stepping on piss. And then she's up on Chantel's counters. And she's been in Chantel's toilet. God. The stove is still hot. Oh my God.
She walked the stove. I don't like that. Hey, V-Mac. Yeah, thank you, Lolo. Hold on.
Midwest Bird says, I forgot we were even watching Chantel. I love that too. Because you know what? Honestly, with the way the Chantel acts on her channel, we very well might be there one day. Because she thinks she's untouchable. I do not believe that Chantel is untouchable. I don't think it's because she's in Canada. I just think at this moment she's been lucky. And the luck will eventually run out, to be quite honest. Yes, we do have an A&W. Midwest, thank you so much for the support, girl. Lights Out Drill Instructor says the smoky apartment from Smee was what Chins can actually afford. I agree. This place is her first step to bankruptcy 3. Some credit card got approved, guarantee. You know what though, Lights Out? I doubt it as far as credit card is concerned. I think that she got in on this apartment deal where you get like how many ever months free, and she just had to basically buy her furniture, buy her couch, whatever she needed, and that was it. But I don't know. Regardless, I don't think it'll last. And thank you for the support, hun. Holy shit, Shelly Ray. Happy Friday. I'm flying to my home state, Colorado for Christmas. This will be my first Christmas without my husband. I know this will be good for me. Can I ask for good vibes and prayers because I have anxiety flying and it makes me nervous. Thank you, support group. Love you all. You are going to have so much fun, okay? You're going to have the best trip ever. You are going to get through this plane ride because it's going to be worth it, and you're going to have the best Christmas ever. Best vibes. You're going to have the best time, Shelly Ray. And thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. You got this. How exciting to be traveling. Honestly, Shelly Ray, coming from someone as an adult who's never been on an airplane, it's going to be me one day. One of these days, you all are going to hear me kick in your door, and I'm going to be announcing to you all that I finally got the balls to board a plane. Trust me. Sam and Gina were just encouraging me recently because these two fucks want to go on some cruise or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, does this cruise involve like flying to a destination? Because I know that's how it works. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, well, no. And I'm coming up with all the reasons that we can't do that. So, you know, I want to be there. Do not let that hold you back. Enjoy your time. And I want to be where you are too eventually. And I'm going to get there. That's the plan. And thank you, girl. Langley, thank you so much for gifting. Holy shit, 20 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let me see if I can scroll back up. Give me just a moment here. Let's see here. All the way up here. All right. Hold on. I want to give you all the proper welcome. Ain't she sweet? Lil Slice of Craze. Candy Kim. Amanda Lauren. Porcahontas Lynn. Hey, girl. I feel like Sam... did you get a reading last night, Porcahontas Lynn? I'm pretty sure Sam said Porcahontas Lynn just got a reading from Rosie. Foop Soup Smith. Fonda Lynn. Your mom's attorney. 5 o'clock it. Sola Cola. Miss Abernathy. Sherry Blue. Lotion Up. 4463. All right. Missy Debbie. Sassy Shelly. Did I get everybody? I think I did. Nope. Rika Rose. Hey, Liz girl. Big, beautiful P. Clever nickname 2906. And Leo the Black Cat. Welcome, new members. A word from our sponsor, Pickle.
Pickle the positive vibes and relish the good times.
Hell yeah. See? Pickle even gives you positive vibes, Shelly, for your trip. Thank you, Langley. I appreciate you, girl. Y'all are so funny. Rika says, I'm sorry, Liz says, let me scroll down. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll come back around to you, Liz. It's me, Toot says, so in high school, my civics teacher talked about a Newsweek article that said McDonald's was the largest purchaser of cow eyeballs. They use it as a binding agent for their meat. I've been noped out. Listen, I believe it. And there have also been some new theories per the TikTok that definitely make me, no. And I'm not going to talk about those theories because they are very inappropriate. And I don't even want to consider it as an option. So I'll go with the cow eyeballs. Believe it or not, that's the better option. Toots, thank you for being a member, hun. Liz says, YouTube Underground, open up. Thank you for the membership. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate you, girl. That's me out of McDonald's forever. Yeah, listen, you already know that it's trash. And here's I'll leave you with this, what the people on TikTok say. And I don't know whether it's true. I'll just say this. The way they presented it in their little video is that there's just not enough cows to feed everybody at this point. I don't know. Whatever.
I might have to go because I'm expecting a phone call. Hey, Lindsay, kitchen bees. Can we go outside?
At a Grinch meal? What'd you get? Did you get nuggets? I feel like for whatever reason, I feel like we're always marked safe with chicken nuggets. Like, I don't know. Like chicken nuggets, somehow you can always justify them. And I know you can't, but for whatever reason, we do. Okay. What pair of socks did you get? Oh my God. Did I tell you guys my son got the Grinch meal and gave me the socks out of it? It was so cute. He bought it with his own money. He brought it home. He brought me home the meal. And I'm like, I can't eat that, son, but I will take the socks. It was so sweet. The dill fries. Yeah, he showed me the package of seasoning or whatever. Is Ron and Grandma Phil a couple? Huh? I don't know. Hold on a second. Hold, please. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. So I was just sent a comment off of whose video is this? Is this from Gorlix? I guess so. I'll read it to you guys. It has nothing to do with Chantel. It has to do with French Fry Girl, who is still MIA after she promised an entire month of fundraising for the ASPCA. The comment says, "Hi, Gorlick. You can delete my comment if it brings bad energy. I just wanted to update everyone on my $100 refund from FFG. I messaged her and told her I contacted my bank, and my bank advised not to give information to anyone on YouTube and to contact the police if there are any disputes. She messaged me back asking if I'm Notter's pay pig and said, send your PayPal link. She said my PayPal link wasn't working, so I sent her a PayPal request. The request is still pending. So we shall see. I'm already doxxed all over the Kiwi farm, so there's no risk for me. I hope no one else is sending their information to her, but I want my money back. Dang it. Okay, thank you." Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. That's all I know. So there's that. That's the update that I have for you as far as that situation is concerned. Wow. Crazy that that's where we are present day.
Outside? Yeah.
I missed your comment when I was reading that. Did y'all hear about the famous soup that allegedly does fake 3D meat in it. I told Hub chicken noodle soup should just be noodle and meat. It didn't taste right. So you're talking about Campbell's, Bertha? Yes, I've seen those stories all over TikTok. It's crazy. It absolutely is crazy, and it's disgusting to think where we are in 2025. Back in, the early days, I don't feel like any of that fake food, obviously, shit would have been happening. But where we are in 2025, like with the population being so out of control, can anybody really be shocked? There's only so many resources that are going to be available on this planet, guys. That's it. And then, once we've kind of just right now, what's going on, especially in our area in Southern Indiana, like they're just plowing down crops. I guess the older generations are dying off and they're leaving their land and their crops or whatever to their children. The children don't want to deal with it. So they're just selling their land. And it's the people who are buying it are these companies, and they're just building apartments in their houses. And I'm like, well, where's the corn and the beans going to come from? Like what is happening right now? It's literally they're buying up all of the land, and I'm talking about farmland. This is farmland that they're just completely destroying, and they're building houses and apartments. We're running out of resources. So the fact that now it's being discovered, or allegedly being discovered, that 3D meat or some shit like that, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. The smartest move for anybody to make if they're in that position, and a lot of people aren't, is to snatch up a couple of acres of land, maybe find somebody, a local, farm where you can just, I know it sounds crazy, you buy a cow, have that shit cut up, store your freezer, cost a couple $1,000s or whatever. Outside of that, man, you never know what you're getting. It's crazy. Yeah, 3D meat, girl. I know.
Thank you, YouTube lover. It's better for me to sit on this side because then I can have access to the stuff. That's just some recycling back there.
What part, Andy? You mean with the 3D meat? Oh, I don't know if the 3D meat shit's true. I don't know if that's true, but what part are you talking about specifically? If you can grow your own, exactly.
I'm dry mouth. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, but a lot of people can't do that, though. That's the thing. Get you a half cow in the freezer before the apocalypse. I feel like it'll happen eventually. I don't disagree with you there. Thank you so much for the super chat, hun. Source your own fresh food. I agree. Callie's Bathroom Studio says it's not crazy. Even half an acre will do wonders for growing. I agree with that. Camp says, Yaba look up 72 hours to chaos. It's scary. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to, man. I really don't. Let me just live in my own delusion, Camps. Thank you for the super chat, hun. I don't believe TikTok is a good source. Well, there's that too. Hey, but don't believe that they're not. Not to believe that, not to say to believe everything that comes from TikTok. Do your own research. Let's say you see a story there. Just research. I don't know for sure if what's out there in that soup. Am I going to stop buying Campbell's soup? Hell no. How am I going to make my broccoli casserole, bro? I mean, to be quite honest, if they've been selling me some 3D printed meat, well, ain't did nothing to me yet. So what other choice do I got? And I don't know if that shit's true regardless. But I have seen I've seen the videos.
The pros and cons of being a YouTuber, yeah.
No, I will never say no to TikTok. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not.
So I got to do this giveaway for this sucker in this thing.
Well, what's the hold up? When do you think we can expect the giveaway for the said sucker and postcard, Chantel?
Hey, House of Beauty. This is Cutie. You act like you're a poverty stricken.
She said with heavy cream. You realize I'm just trolling at this point, right? Hey, Draco, I'm worried about minded materials more than food. Once gone, it's gone. Helium is in very short supply. Interesting, Draco. Thank you for that information. I haven't heard anything about that, but I will look into it. And thank you for being a member for 5 months. Don't research from Google. Use another way. Like what, Joanna? Is there some platform that I'm not aware of? Oh my God, this is getting too deep.
No, I didn't. Way more modern than Syria. Yeah, I don't really care about that stuff, I guess, What did I lie about not having a dishwasher to throw people off so that I don't get doxxed?
No. You can't just say that. You were actually e-begging for a dishwasher, or maybe you were dry begging. I don't know. But still, you were hinting around that you wanted people to send you funds for a dishwasher. Foodie, that's not okay, nor is it cute or quirky.
No, Tally, because before I left, I know I had the lid closed because my mom said, close the lid. Hey, Squeaky. Because she, just in case if you're gone. And I wasn't gone for 3 days. So, hi. I was gone for not even a full.
Okay, Gary says, from what I hear, it's not that we are short on certain resources, but it's cheaper for companies to cut corners. For example, 3D printed chicken. That I agree with, Gary. I'm not saying that necessarily like we're out of resources, but I do see that happening eventually. Like not in our lifetime, probably not our kids' lifetime, but a few generations down the line, I could see the planet running eventually out of resources, right? But you're absolutely right. Companies, greed, cutting corners to make more money. I do agree with that. Present day, yes. And thank you for the support, hun. Mercio, hello. In the future, your products are probably going to come from countries like mine because the farmers produce, but the people can't buy the food, so it has to go somewhere. That's kind of sad, seriously. And thank you for the support, hun. Making cream of chicken is very... It was supposed to be a joke. Why would you guys take me so serious? I was just trying to be funny. Bertha says they're cutting down our state forest at 40% value and want to build data centers that waste our water on cooling processors. They're doing that across the bridge too. John Mellencamp is leading the charge to save them. I have stories about it. Bertha, I've been seeing that all over our local news too. It's crazy. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Lights Out says, to ease anxiety, the British managed to feed its people during World War II, despite being almost 100% dependent on imports prior. We have land and people. That's true. Agreed, Lights Out. Agreed. And thank you for the support. What the fuck is 3D meat, though? I don't know, Hot Wasabi. That's the first I heard of it, too. I'm not going to talk about it because people are real sensitive. Shit. I can't share my TikTok stories with you all anymore. You get mad at me. Langley says, do y'all even know how that little cup triggers me with her huge hand? If I could get through my screen, would you smack it out, Langley? Would you kick the cup down the street? If I had the opportunity, I would definitely take the cup and kick it down the street and enjoy every single minute of it. And then finally just step on it and squash it like a bug. Thank you, Langley. I appreciate you. I also share that. And I think a lot of other people do as well.
Full too. What's that noise? Do you hear that? Hey, sneakerhead. Well, I guess I don't really need a hot plate now, sneakerhead. Look at. So.
And you know what's so crazy, though, about Chantel and seeing this apartment is that she hasn't, to come from her humble situation in Syria and where she was living and the access to just, you know, electricity, having a refrigerator running at all times. Porcula said this got heavy fast. I know. Let's go back to Chantel, people. Everybody together now. Let's pivot back. Porcula, thank you for the support, hun. Seattle Sapphire says, is Cutie holding out hopes that Salah and cousin wife will invite her back to Syria? Yes, it may be for the best. If anyone is interested in purchasing half a cow with me, let me know. She's in the Seattle area, and I'm only saying that because it's in her name, and she's good people. So yes, hit her up. Seattle Sapphire, thank you for being a member for 51 months. Holy shit. She always thinks that nobody else does. Evil spirits. Yes, Susie Q. But she doesn't seem whatsoever grateful about her apartment. She, from her own mouth, has been talking about how sad and depressed, and she's been back in Canada, and she wanted this so bad. And an average person in Foodie's situation would not have been able to start over the way that she did. And there's no gratitude whatsoever. None. Zip. Zero. And that's why she'll fumble the fucking ball yet again.
Both. BBJ. I'm gonna go to the gathering. Oh, I don't know. I'll cat sit next time you go away for longer.
Am I really muted? Anyways, let me go ahead and repeat what I said. I think what it comes down to now with the whole feeling a certain way about how Chantel is right now, it's seeing Amber get demonetized. It's seeing Quirky Love Rosie get demonetized. And then it's watching Chantel, and it's not because she's not demonetized, but it's like the fact that she's gotten even more cockier with her content, still willing to do mukbangs on her channel. I mean, dude, do you realize what happened yesterday? There was somebody in her chat that sent her money to go eat. And she got off, collected the funds, fired her camera back up, and ordered a bunch of food and sat down at this restaurant. It was a complete glutton and ate food in front of the camera. Which it's like, well, these other girls can't do their content basically for the same reasons, and you're not even taking any kind of nothing. You're just continuing to do it, and even so even more, it feels like. I think that's why people are extra just pissed off right now at the situation. Because, dude, you're not even trying to protect yourself. Not that we give a fuck. Not that we care, but it's just you're being so extra cocky about it. And the job, too. Yes, don't forget that. Zebracorn, thank you for the support, hun. She's supported and protected by degenerates. Always has been.
Really? This beautiful apartment, and you want people to...
Okay, has that been confirmed that Nikocado was demonetized? If people are getting it off that website, I don't feel like that you can, because they've been wrong on a few. Does anybody know for sure? I'm just curious.
This beautiful apartment. Okay, actually, when I was looking for apartments, the ones that had like 1-2 star reviews were like close to this price, like maybe a couple $100s off. So why would you?
And that's your problem, is that you don't value your money. A couple of $100. I mean, you act like a couple $100 you act like it's nothing. You know why she acts like that? He still has super thanks, and I don't think he's demonetized. Because she's been gifted this entire situation. Can you imagine saying just a couple $100 more? A couple $100 every month for somebody like you, Chantel, is a pretty big deal. Especially if you're trying to pay down debt. Especially if, you know, your spending is so out of control. A couple $100, it could mean a lot for you.
You know what I mean? Like, pretty high up. I am afraid of elevators. But the elevators where I live are very, very, very big and very new. So, but did you read my comment? Tracy, yes. I remember now. Use Tracy. Also, Tansala, loyalty Beezer. I would say F the haters and keep doing what I'm doing without being worried about anyone, and they can all sit and spin. Good luck, Chantal. Thank you. You're still a Beezer? Still a Beezer Rooney? Thank you, also, Tan. Where did you sit?
Okay, I need to reload the chat. That was Salah. Boy, oh boy.
Thank you.
There it is. Salah renewed his membership. Whose credit card do you think pays for Salah's memberships? Do you think it's his? Do you think it's his credit card? Or do you think it's Chantel's credit card that she still has stored and saved under his YouTube account? Lights Out says she should be building every other platform right now. Agreed, Lights Out. Agreed 1,000,000%. And thank you so much for the support, hun. No, she can't be bothered. She's not changing anything. I think she did make a couple of videos private, but outside of that, she's done nothing. Nothing. If anything, she's going in the opposite direction. Hey, 10KD, morning support group. Can't believe she's living in the Villa 2.0. I know. It's wild, even with cats in the background. It's so crazy. Thank you for the super chat, hon. Good to see you. You were lying, Chantel. Doesn't matter if you were scared of elevators. You were scared. New or old, liar.
Spin, spin. The apartments are in a great area. Thank you, Elsa Fan. Thank you.
Holy shit, that's wild. Really, Wicked Crafter. Looking at Nikocado now, no join or super thanks. Holy shit. Whoa.
No, I'm not mad at Tracy. Leave Tracy alone. It was just because kitten, you know. So needs to visit. You guys would have fun. Yes, a lot. Everyone wants you to come to Canada. Yalla. Nicole.
No, the fuck they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. You don't even want to come to Canada.
Hello, Beezers. How is everyone? Do you see that I'm still drinking Arabic coffee? Because honestly, the coffee here is really weak. You still play Crazy Frog? Habibi J, remember whenever we were about to end the stream and you're like, one more time? And then he was like, well, Habibi J wants one more Crazy Frog. So,
okay. Vanessa says, I just looked. You have to scroll, but he still does have super thanks. I just saw it. Thank you for that. I know that I don't follow Nick, but I know he stopped doing content for a while. So obviously he has different ways that he makes his income or whatever. But it still would be wild to see YouTube take down a such a big platform like that. But I think that's exactly what they're doing, though. Thank you for the support, hun. Lights Out says, imagine being so fat you're afraid of elevators. Lights Out, thank you for the super chat. I still see super thanks on Nikocado. Yeah. Nick, does he even have memberships? I don't know. I probably not. He's currently advertising for a girlfriend. That's pretty funny. Live your best life, sir. Vibe Bye says a lot of these channels are getting hit because of a massive lawsuit is happening, and eating disorder is one of the main topics in this lawsuit. And many social media companies are being sued. Yes, we've talked about that before. Eugenia, you did this, girl. Somebody was on Twitter. Somebody shared it. I don't remember who. I think the account's called Tofu. There was some old post that they had made on Eugenia like a couple years ago, but it got like millions of views. And Eugenia had some kind of complaint to have it taken down. It was crazy. Like that girl, I've never been a fan of her. And Zebracorn says maybe she lied about a cosigner too. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I would have forgot. I can never watch him way too loud and obnoxious. And I didn't watch all of this yesterday. I can't remember where somebody said it or I read it somewhere. I don't know. So you all have to remind me, people who've already seen this, right? Did she say that she got the apartment and put the utilities in somebody else's name? Did she admit that? He's a millionaire. Hey, our Foodie Beauty, by the way. I don't know. I feel like I've seen somebody say that somewhere.
Yeah, Michaela. Cooking, yeah. If you care about them, you'll always care about them even apart, yeah. Hey, Deb. What? What is this? I was going to take you guys out. Like, I could walk to, like, a store. I don't know. Oh. Crazy Frog collapse. Little Beezer is good. Yeah. Walmart. Yeah, Walmart.
Okay, Karen says she said she didn't list her name on the entry bell so people can't tell which unit she's in. Yeah, I really don't blame her for that. We'll see what she says. Like if she says anything as far as the lease is concerned.
I don't know. It's windy and almost minus 15 with wind chill. It's very bad. Barbecue bees. I have an appointment next week about the insurance. So I just got to try to stay alive for a week. DM me what kitchen gadgets you want. Well, what do you guys think? For kitchen, I need an air fryer more than likely. Hey, Marissa. Hey, Melissa. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, and I know everybody's been talking about that she more than likely caught an Uber to the Walmart and it's like right there. I mean, dude, she's massive. And it's not just the fact that she's massive, right? Like people who are her size, you know, as long as they don't have any issues, they could definitely make it to, you know, a certain distance. But you have to remember that she's told you all, like we really haven't got to see Chantel out in the wild and moving around in a long time. She says that her hips are so bad that she has a hobble. She says her hips are bad and her knees are bad. So you really can't be shocked when she's got that amount of weight on her hips and her knees that she's, you know, not even leaving her apartment. Walmart is in the same parking lot. I think that's why she was so dead set on the scooter, which honestly, now that we know her layout and we see everything that's around her, the scooter would make more sense for her financially because with the car, it's going to be expensive. Even if she got a beater, it's a couple of $1,000s. And here's the thing, you get a beater, what do you know about getting a beater? Like more than likely it's going to need some work done to it. You're more than likely to have to put money into a beater. Things are going to go wrong. You're going to break down a lot of times, not all the time, right? But more than likely, yeah. Not only that, I mean, gas and insurance, all those things, that's all going to add up. So knowing where she's at now, the scooter would make so much more sense for her situation. You're not who you used to be. You don't want to go see your family that often. And when you do, you can just take the bus or have your mom pick you up or something like that. And where she is in her financial, you know, financially, she should not even be considering a car. She's way out of her league, even considering a car. And she's kind of dangerous behind the wheel. We could go on and on about that.
If we want to go to the Loose Caboose, it'll have to be when I have a car. I know, Squeaky. Everything is fine here. And Julia says hi. Oh, yes. Is she still chasing hasherats? Oh, no, it's winter.
Quit using Julia, Salah. Piss off. We don't want you here. Everything is fine here. And Julia says hi. Go away. Go away.
The weather is an actual thing.
Lucy says, my back hurts and I'm a normal fat. I can't imagine the pain the girls are in. I think they all must take narcotic pain meds. You'd have to. Yeah. And then you add on the fact that Chantel has admitted that her hips hurt. Like she has an issue with her hips and her knees. It's bad.
Yeah. So nice and new. Yeah.
Okay. Rent is $21.50 according to their website. And that doesn't include anything, right? Langley says, I'm calling it right now. She needs a hip replacement. Well, I think she went through with the application and signed the paperwork that she needed to sign to say that she's going to stay in Canada for at least 6 months. And she says she has an appointment next week. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when Chantel finally starts making appointments. Okay, for the Canadians in chat, once everything gets approved as far as health care is concerned, how soon can she get in to see a doctor? Because I heard it's like a crazy wait time in Canada. Yeah, but do you think Chantel really thinks she has a chance with Salah? Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes. I still think she's giving Salah money. Yes. No doubt in my mind. Langley, thank you for the super chat, hun. Lights Out says, watch her take a Scooty cart from the Walmart. She probably would. Don't worry. Remember, we do not encourage anyone to cow tip, but there's always exception to the rule, especially when you steal a Willie cart from the Walmart. We're going to call them Mountaineers, whatever you call them, and let them know where they can find said Willie cart. I'm joking. She'll just go to the ER. What can they really do at the ER, though, when she needs a doctor? She probably will get priority because of the diabetes. Oh, okay. I'm interested to see what happens for sure.
It is.
Okay, with that being said, I do see in our near future, as far as content is concerned, once she gets the healthcare or whatever, that we're probably going to get a lot of healthcare related content. And I'm kind of wondering how that will play out for YouTube, because I think that's also a part of like, they don't want that shit on their platform either, but she doesn't care. She's going to do it anyways. She laughed on stream about stealing one. God. Thanks, Crump.
Amazon wish list. You bought a heater machine working by diesel. Your heat works by diesel? Like how do you not get carbon monoxide poisoning?
Sarge 184, welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. We appreciate you. It's called cracking a window, dummy. That's how.
Does the fridge still run on diesel? Hey, Squiddy, everything runs on diesel in Syria. Yeah. I want to buy a car with cash, Leaky. Scrape. Okay, the cat, we should name her Penny.
Why don't you be specific? You want to buy the car with their cash. Not there. I'm sorry. I do not believe for a second that Foodie has it in her to save up her money from her paycheck to buy a car with cash. No way.
Pennywise, because her eyes go this way. And name her Penny for short. Pennywise. Normal gas. Sasa. Yes, how is Sasa? Was the toilet diesel? That's common in ragdolls. Thank you. Oh, I thought you strawberries. Salsa. Who is Salsa? Mochi salsa biscuit, baby. Where is she? Where is she sleeping? But yeah, she looked up at me and I noticed her eyes are like this on this way. The pupils go this way. Nice, Iona. We miss the rooster. I know. She does still say Mariam. Mariam. Will they be eating rooster for Christmas dinner? And name her sense of these. Who's back on fat? Oh my gosh.
Hey, there are lots of different ways to heat your house. Dude, I will never forget going to my cousins and my aunt's house growing up. And the only heat that they had in their house was those not propane. What's it called? Shit. Kerosene. Fuck. The kerosene heaters and the way that it smells. Yeah, like those kerosene heaters. Worth it. Zebracorn says docs can't do too much without weight loss. Well, I don't see that happening as far as Foodie is concerned, but we shall see. I don't know. Maybe she'll get approved for the weight loss surgery and she'll go through and have all that done. Could you all imagine? Seriously? That would be something to see. Zebracorn, thank you for the support, hun. I'm honestly taken back. He's even in chat in a mod. I don't know why, Langley. I'm not shocked at all whatsoever.
Take us to the movies.
Carbon monoxide.
Thank you, Big Gary's chin sweat. I don't mind sharing my life with you guys, just if you guys just don't mess with me.
Baywee Bug says kerosene is so dangerous. What makes you say that, Baywee Bug?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Just because of, like they said in chat, the carbon monoxide poisoning.
Dang, Foodie, you living the bougie life. Love your home, the colored marble top. I love
Hey, I tell you what, though, you're somewhere where it gets super cold and you lose electricity. I think I've seen 2 people in chat talking about their electricity went out and it's in the dead of winter. You have yourself a backup kerosene heater. You'll stay warm and you'll survive that shit.
Pete's moves into the den for some pillow fun. Thank you, Bossman John. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I suppose I can show you the spare room and you guys can see how small it is.
Yeah, that big Gary chin slips. They've been over there for a minute. That's hilarious every time she reads them. I don't even know if Foodie, I don't know that she follows anything. I don't even think she realizes who they're talking about. I don't think she's been keeping up, which is kind of odd for Foodie. So again, back to what Butter Crumpet was saying, don't act like you and Salah aren't talking around the clock. Because what does Chantel normally do? She follows the reactor. She watches Yo Mama. She keeps up with everything that's going on in the communities. I'm not getting that vibe from her present day. I'm really not. No, I agree with that missing mimic, but still, she doesn't care about BBJ, but she loves to watch shit about the reactors and collect all the dirt so she can also use the same shit that we use. You know what I mean? Oh, really? We had kerosene too. The carbon monoxide made us stronger. Are you trolling? What do you mean by that?
Or maybe not. Five Nights at Freddy 2 comes out Friday. Sushi. I want to go for sushi, but it's expensive.
Oh, that's why you had somebody send you money. Because how pathetic. You're a 41-year-old adult, bro. Oh my God. I want to go for sushi, but it's so expensive. It's so embarrassing, the dry begging at this point, Foodie. All the thousands of dollars that you've collected from other people, and you're still asking for money. And now you've got to the point to where it's food related. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's like 30. It's like $30.
And she even gave a price in case anybody wants to send cash to pay for said dinner. It's like 30 bucks. Yeah. I can make it happen with 30.
Sneakerhead Queen Bee. Loyalty
Rattle, 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 rattle.
bees are thank you. Raise your great bees. Thank you. Yeah, there's like a sushi place, like very close, very close. And I ate there once. Then when I did my video, it was really good, but it's like $30.
I bet it's like 30 bucks. You guys know I can't swing 30 right now. Again, can I just repeat some of the same talking points? She hasn't had to pay rent yet. Everything that she has in that apartment was paid for by other people. No children to take care of. And she's rattling her can for $30 sushi. And you know what's really fucking sad? And I know I shouldn't feel bad for those people, but probably the people that are willing to send her the PayPal for her to go eat her $30 sushi are people who actually have responsibilities and bills to pay and families to take care of during the holiday season. Chantel, rattle, rattle.
Griff gang.
Bertha Boyle says, hey guys, I want sushi. Who wants to pay for it for me? It's so pathetic. Bertha, thank you for the super chat, hun. $32 Canadian for dinner equals $23 US. Lunch would have been 27 Canadian. She's such a grifter, and it's humiliating. I'm secondhand embarrassed for her, Sansa. That's the crazy thing of it, especially because her community has been so generous and got her to where she is right now. Like, here's the freaking crazy part about it is that she's being super cocky in her apartment, talking about how nice it is and everything. That's because of them. And I'm not talking about because they've watched her videos or they've sent memberships or no, because they've directly donated for her to get this place. It's because of other people. And she's still doing it. Huh? Whatever.
Picking a hotel and pay to go swimming. I'm making oat and raisin cookies. Yum. What? Ginger's Julia's happy. Yeah, what is Julia up to right now? What did you have for supper? Did you have farouj mishwi? Farouj mishwi?
Pathetic.
Oh, yeah, you can't have sushi when you're pregnant, hey? Salah is a good dad.
I wonder if the grifting is encouraged by Salah. Because is it just me? Does it feel like it kicks up a notch when Salah's in chat? That she's like almost directly asking for donations? Or is it just that Chantel is still in that mindset when Salah's in chat to be like, to ask other people to pay for stuff, because that is how it all started in Kuwait. Like, you guys got to think back about this whole picture. Remember in Kuwait when Foodie, if she wanted food outside of the time that Salah allowed her to buy it, she was to ask other people for money. And that's where it all began. So it's either that she is encouraged by Salah to ask for money, because I do think financially they're still tied together, or it's just like something that just comes to her when she sees his name. Bailey Bug, hello. I have bills to pay, but here's some sushi money or whatever, girl. Thank you so much, Bailey Bug. I appreciate you. I can't eat sushi right now, but we'll figure out something for sure. Maybe a good old protein drink will do the trick. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. I'm making tonight, when Bacon gets home from school, he wants to make that banana pudding. You remember the pudding I was telling y'all, the Paula Deen pudding or whatever? He wants to make that for his girlfriend. And I told him that we'll also make her a pumpkin roll. And he's going to take it over to her family's house so they can eat it. So he's super excited for that. That'll be a good time. I think she likes to flex in front of him how she can manipulate the Beezers. Yes, Kyle. Or, hey, watch this, Salah. Don't go anywhere because, look, these people are just willing to give me money just like that. And you know that she knows that's why he stays around. Here we go. Example.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck.
Yep. So why would you say that to somebody if it wasn't all about money? Bailey Hung, thank you so much. Mels, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Is it Reese? Welcome, a new member. Appreciate you. What Bunny say? Lights Out said, that's a nice kitchen. Use it, Chins. Anyone who's been poor for real is cringing so hard. It'd be so easy for her to save so much money. Loser. You know what? You make a good point. Look at that nice kitchen. All the counter space that she has compared to what she had in Syria. The Walmart is right there. You could cook all of your meals, never order out again, and save a shit ton of money, even paying all that rent. But again, this is Chantel we're talking about. Lights Out, thank you so much. He's there to keep her on track. Don't spend your own money because he's still there. It's not over, dude. Agreed. Agreed 1,000%. Hubby is a chef. It's his love language at home. Be grateful for that. Aw. I hope that the boys will. I don't know about my older one. He's not really into cooking, but maybe. But I'm really hoping that the younger one will definitely like to, at least maybe one of them. Really, Billy says, I pay my bills. My bills are paid. Yeah, and that $10,000 DUI, I'm not going to let you forget about, Billy. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Cooking his own dinners? No. I miss Farouj Mishwi. Never thought I would thank Tracy, but thanks for making her turn the camera because now we can bees and bees. As long as it is a peaceful beesing, I'll be all right. Can we get a time warp? Yeah, but of what?
Did you just say you drove to get a McDonald's hash brown and it's overcooked and unsalted? I'm dead, girl. We just had the whole talk about the McDonald's food, and look at you.
Everyone loves attention, Casey. You buy them the ingredients.
Crystal says, we have kerosene heaters. People still use kerosene heaters, guys. You just got to watch the videos. You got to read the instruction books. You got to know what you're doing. You have to be smart when you're using things like kerosene heaters. It's the same like using the generators, you know? Like if you don't know a lot about generators, they can be intimidating. They can be scary. Like you really have to know what you're doing and be smart about it. But yeah, people use kerosene heaters for sure. Gary says, I find it ironic that whatever Chantel has an argument with, dishwasher or salad, her go-to is how much money she gave them, not anything else. Exactly. That is why all of these relationships with Chantel are all about money. They're bought relationships. They're not genuine. They're not real. And she gets herself so messed around over relationships that she's paying for. Nobody can understand that. For what reason? Gary, thank you for the support, hun.
And they cook for you. That's what we would always do, eh? So, when you think about it, it kind of feels imposy. They said, anything you want to eat, I will make for you, you know? And so we would usually buy the chicken rice. Yeah, I have a dishwasher. I don't use it.
She doesn't care. That's the thing, Dell. BBJ at that point was an inconvenience to her. She has no remorse. It hasn't occurred to her that if she had just waited 6 to 8 months to embark on her sham marriage, she could have been with BBJ until the end. It doesn't matter though, because she needed to be with Salah immediately. Because if she felt like in her mind, if she didn't go and be with him immediately, then he wouldn't be there. Like, she needed to seal the deal. So BBJ was nothing but an inconvenience, and that was it. She had to be out of the way so she could move on and do what she wanted to do with her life. It's sick. Thank you for the super chat, hun. A towel warmer? I didn't even really consider that. That's actually a great idea, Blondie. Langley, did you send me sheets? Somebody sent me sheets, and I meant to text you yesterday. It was so random. I got this package outside, and it was just a whole thing of sheets. Was that you? I hate to put you on the spot like that, but there's only so many people that send stuff to my house.
Farouche Meshwi. Mahi Brown, can I sponsor for the sushi? Can you make it alive? Oh, Mahi, yeah, sure, thank you. Okay, Salah, can you pin the PayPal? If you pin,
Salah, can you pin the PayPal? Boy, that's one thing. If you ask Salah to do, say less. Of course, I can pin your PayPal. Do you think that he gets a portion of the PayPal donations? I think so. So this is the person over here. This is the person who sponsored. So are you a supporter of Foodies? Because if you actually like Foodie's content and you want her to continue to do YouTube videos and live streams, I'm just kind of confused why you would send her money to eat on camera when people are actually getting demonetized for that. It's almost as if maybe it was a setup. I don't know this person. I don't keep up with the people in Chantel's chat. I mean, some stick out, like Tracy, obviously, and Teardrop and Strawberries. Like, I know certain names. I know H2Os. Like, some of these people I recognize. This one I don't. I don't think so, Sam. So I'm curious if it's maybe a troll and maybe they are trying to find a way to have this taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, they want to rush her to get demonetized. Like, let's speed this process up, basically. Because that's what you're doing. Because if you actually support Chantel and you really like her content, asking her to do something where they are taking channels down or demonetizing them is wild. It's actually, it wasn't you? Well, oh my God. Was it my son? Is that the package he's waiting on? Did my son order his own sheets? I don't know. Why did it have my name? Because here's why I didn't think it was you, Langley, because it had my actual full government, like even my middle name. And I'm like, I don't think Langley sends with my middle name on there. That's the conversation I was having with Sam. But now that I think about it, maybe it was my son. I don't know. That's weird. All right, well, I'll figure it out. Really, Billy says, funny story. I was actually sober. Case was dismissed when the blood work came back clean, but the lawyer still cost me about $4,000 and a night in the slammer. Not fun. 0 for 5. Do not recommend. What? You actually went to jail and you were sober and the case was dismissed? So there's no way for you to, like, I mean, listen, if I'm getting locked up for a DUI and I haven't had any alcohol and I go to jail over it because of whatever reason, and I got to pay for a lawyer, I don't know. I'm suing somebody. I'm not now. No way. That's crazy. That's a nightmare. Seriously, that is what nightmares are made of. When you do not commit a crime in the United States of America and somehow you end up going to jail, whether it be overnight, hell, there's motherfuckers that go to penitentiary for crimes they didn't commit. It's literally nightmare shit. And them motherfuckers always, you know, they end up whatever DNA 20 years later or whatever. Not always, but sometimes they usually get lawsuits. I'll be getting my money back one way or another. Billy, thank you for the support. Sorry that happened to you, hun.
if you want to send me for PayPal, I will go tonight for sushi. We will go somewhere for sushi for dinner. Or, yes, yeah, you can. You can't what? Yeah, Mike. I'm the last person on earth who looked for attention. Just came to say hi, and that's it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are y'all trolling me? Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, because, you know, he beezed with us for 3 years, and he misses some beezers, and some beezers miss him.
No, they don't. These are the people who gave you thousands of dollars to get away with him, dummy. These people do not like Salah. They dislike him so much that they are willing to go into their savings account in their retirement, charge their husband's credit cards to get you the hell away from him. That's how much they like Salah. Nobody, not one person, not a turd drop, not a Tracy, not a Strawberries, none of these people like Salah. They just don't want to get kicked out because he's still got a wrench. He's in blue and he's still blocking people. That's it, Foodie. Good God. The thing that pisses me off, that is you're asking for direct PayPal donations for a specific meal you're about to eat. You're insinuating that you're completely flat broke. Exact. And the excuse she uses, though, is that other social media people do it, so why can't she? Which I don't know who she's talking about because I don't watch those videos, but according to her, that's how she justifies it. I took the breathalyzer, came back 0, but they suspected pills or drugs compiled with all tests. Interesting. Terrifying, honestly, Billy. Thank you for the support. Wow, that's a story, man.
People to sponsor the windowless dungeon. Name the cat Sushi. Okay, when I get off, I will sneakerhead. You guys are so nice. Don't buy stuff that will get her demonetized.
Dude, that's what I said. Dead ass, that's what I said. Why are y'all buying her stuff that's going to get her demonetized? If you all like watching Chantel, why would you do something that possibly could get her off the platform? It doesn't even make sense. But again, these are beezers that we're talking about. Did you ever think there would be a time when Foodie begged for money online? I honestly didn't think we'd see the day. No. And that's because regardless of how we felt about Foodie back in the day, she never really e-begged. The first time we seen Foodie e-beg, if I'm remembering right, is when their power went off and she wanted people to send her money for a hotel, which was crazy. I was kind of shocked that she did it then. And then she did it that time, and I feel like she stopped doing it. And it wasn't until she was with Salah in Kuwait that it became like her identity and who she is, a grifter. Like, you'll never talk about Foodie present day and not mention that she's a grifter. Like, that's part of her brand now. Like, back in the day, it was just Trainwreck, Funkle, Death Fat. Now it's also to be included that she's a grifter, which it changes her level of her personality when her, how would you say that? Like, I don't necessarily want to say dangerous, but it definitely, again, it adds another level to it. I don't know how you would say it, but when you're a grifter, it's never, not the Trainwreck or Death Fat is something good attached to your name, but grifter, warning, warning, warning. You're not just hurting yourself. You're taking advantage and manipulating other people. That's my point. Bertha Boyle says they wanted his emojis removed even. Yes, they dislike him as much as we do. Foodie being in her name might make her think she's marked safe. Foodie being in her name might make her think she's marked safe. That emoji thing is so true, though, because she was just talking about how she's got to change her emojis and basically take Salah out. And they all want that. But yes, tell us how they're excited to have Salah there. No, they're not. They're nervous.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bertha.
I need to.
Well, here's the thing. Are the people who are taking advantage of by Foodie, are they stupid? At this point, I guess you could say yes, but let me just clarify that there are people online who grift and take advantage and manipulate people, and these people aren't not necessarily stupid who give money to people who they think are in need. They really just think that, wow, this person went and come online and say that their dog had cancer and they need help for the vet bills if their dog really didn't have cancer. Like, people for the most part are good people and they want to do good by people if they can. So they're willing just to take people for their word. And we're at a point in society, and we've been there for a long time, you just can't do that. Well, yeah, okay, Payday, they are, because they've had so many examples of Foodie taking advantage of them. But I mean, in general, the bigger picture, you know what I mean? Rosie is a scamming grifter too. I believe Rosie is dangerous. Chantel is there as well. I don't disagree with that. And she's just not been exposed as much, Miss T. And I think Rosie is more, I where Chantel's very open with it, Rosie hides, you know, certain things, if that makes sense. Really Billy says, in Arizona at the Grand Canyon Fed property, I was nervous and shaky. I also fumbled the first step of the straight line. Oh my God. So it's like on those movies when they tell you to do the alphabet backwards when they give you a sobriety test. I would fail immediately. I'd be like Z, B, C, D. And they'd be like, off to jail you go. And I'd be like, I'm not high, I swear. Nor am I'm not drunk neither. And then walk the straight line. I'd be nervous as a mother. You know I got bad nerves anyways. I'd be just like you. I'd be in jail too. I swear. I get it. Billy, thank you for the support, hun. I'm tripping on Rosie telling someone to leave their husband. Girl, psychotic.
To pay rent, honey.
Payday.
I want to go to the free museums tonight. Maybe, but if
you see, she didn't do that though, right? So let me clarify. She'll take your money, she'll eat the sushi, and that's as far as she'll go. Oh, she'll make you think, oh, let's go to the museums, the free museums. How about that, guys? We'll go get sushi. We'll go to the museums. We'll have a really good time. We're only going to go to those museums because they're free, though. But joke's on you. We're not going to the museum. We're going to eat and we're going to come back home. Bailey says, get y'all my birthday today. I'm work listening. Can I get the birthday song? Yes, you can, girl. Congratulations on making it another year and happy birthday to you. Wait a minute. I meant to hit you with this too.
good for you.
Happy birthday, Bailey. And thank you for the super chat, hun. So now she's going to switch it up a bit and tell people she's got to pay for this nice place. She's definitely going to be asking people to help pay for everything for sure.
I don't know. It's freezing. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the money for the friggin' sushi. Oh my gosh. We can't lose all our girls. I'm the only girl standing, really?
How much money? Did you see that reaction? That was definitely more than $30. How much money do you think Salah and Chantel got on that PayPal donation? Sassy Cat says, I laugh when I'm nervous, so I'm definitely going to jail. I had my car searched once because I couldn't quit laughing when pulled over. I could not imagine, Sassy Cat. I'll start crying. That's me. Like, I'll just cry. Sassy Cat, thank you for the support, hun. Wicked Crafter says, the U.S. is always the first to give when other countries are in need. We are kind and generous countrymen. With these entitled users, give less. Wicked Crafter, I don't disagree with that. I don't. And thank you for the support. She wanted to portray she was poor as fuck living in a box for sympathy money. Yep, the grift is up, Chantel. The grift is up. I want to see her reaction to the PayPal donation. The U.S. doesn't give anymore.
I want to go to the free museums tonight. Maybe, but if not, I don't know. It's freezing. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the money for the friggin'
She clapped, bro. Poor.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the money for the friggin' sushi. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for the money. It's obvious that she needs to be fed, right, ladies and gentlemen? Of all things, for you to donate money to a death fat for. It's borderline sick, or we might even be there at this point. It's actually sick. You're sending a woman who has obvious severe issues with food, who is complaining that she has a hobble now at 41 years old because she's ate herself into a bad set of knees and bad hips. And you're sending her, I would guess, $100 to go eat at a sushi restaurant. All right.
We can't lose all.
It is the equivalent of somebody who is struggling from a drug addiction, heroin, pills, crack, whatever the drug may be, sending them a large sum of money and telling them to enjoy on them your drug of choice. It's really no different.
All our girls. I'm the only girl standing, really?
Hey, Trash.
Museum bees? It's not going to warm up anytime soon. I know, but today is like exceptionally cold. You know the days that are like exceptional cold? Can we get another hairy bush? Yeah, sure. No boo time. Standing is a strong word. But yes, I was looking at like apartments that were, you know, cheaper, like in Ottawa, because Ottawa's expensive. So you have like 2-bedroom running anywhere from like, even in like a slummy place, they're like $2,000 at least or more. So, and nothing included usually, you know, so even dumpy places are expensive. So why would I go like rent a place that has no AC or rent a place that has AC, you know? You want a museum bees with me? Oh, and you have a car. You're still a loyal beezer. Thank you, Salah, for being a loyal beezer. That means a lot.
Girl, he's paying for his membership with your money. I highly doubt Salah even has a debit card. Foodie. Lights Out drill instructor says, Dad was a cop. Hubs is a cop. Both taught me don't ever do field sobriety test. Just say no thanks politely and take the ride for the blood test. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Good to know. Just do the blood test, people. Will do. Just take me in, officer. Draw my blood. Lights Out. Thank you for that information. Very important, I feel like, to the community. Thank you so much. You learned this lesson the hard way?
It's a cute Villa 2.0. Yep. Trying to just keep it nice and cozy, and you know, it's not big like the Villa where I have to worry about vacuuming stairs. I had to vacuum 30 stairs at the Villa. Don't have to vacuum at all. I have a Swiffer wood and broom and dustpan, and that's it. Chantal, you deserve the good life, so I hope you are aware about your health. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying. Yeah, they're townhouses.
Oh my God.
But you know,
Well, I don't know. Now I'm nervous. I don't even want to go and leave anywhere today. I'm just going to hope to God that nobody thinks I'm drunk when I get pulled over.
about cheese graveyard if you're such a beezer. Cheese graveyard. I didn't have time to do a cheese graveyard because I was just arriving here on just before Halloween. So it's nice to see Salah still supporting you. He really cares about your health. Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, are we, I have to ask, are we watching the same program? I feel like we're tuned into, like, are the Beezers getting a different broadcast than we are? Maybe that's what it is. It's like an alternate universe situation, right? Because there's no way possible that these people are watching the same program that we are. Oh my God, that would make for a hell of a movie, wouldn't it? Wow. Like, what if there was this, like, these people who are watching Chantel, but they are actually watching the way that they're typing in chat, like they're really seeing it. And we're all, because that's what it seems like, doesn't it? That we're watching two different shows, but we are to be believed that we're watching the same thing. But the way that they talk and the way that we talk, it's just so opposite. There's no way that we're watching the same show. Let me tap it back. Let me hear that again, okay?
Yeah, they're townhouses. What do you know about cheese graveyard if you're such a beezer? Cheese graveyard. I didn't have time to do a cheese graveyard because I was just arriving here on just before Halloween. So it's nice to see Salah still supporting you. He really cares about your health. Yeah, thank you.
Like, where do you get this from? Who said that? Who said that? On YouTube says, what does it mean to Chantel when she says, I try? Chantel saying I tried is about the equivalent of Chantel sitting there and shitting her pants as she sits in her kitchen. There's no difference between Chantel saying she tries and a fart rolling out of her asshole. It's the same shit. Thank you for the support, hun.
Thanks, Lolo. A deluxe apartment in the sky. Now, elevators were one thing I was really worried about, but affordable housing. By the way, you know the villas? They had some villas like from the same company and everything. available. They had a townhouse available, and it was 20. Oh man, when Pete and I moved into that villa, it was 17 something a month, 1,700. Now they're like 24, 2,500 a month.
Sure, Cancer Warrior.
Mm-hmm. Stuart, he doesn't like them at all.
Hey, Sage.
I gotta make a couple phone calls. Integrating life back into the mix, eh? So I'm a little nervous. Hey, Deborah. You like sober better, of course. How much is your rent now? Like 22. Neighbors? I haven't really met any neighbors, but the building has like a really nice area to like lounge out and hang out. Sometimes I see people, but utilities included.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Like, dude, you have to understand. Chantel is just moved back. Look at the still. That's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, she doesn't give an exact amount. Hell, she doesn't know because I don't think that she's paid rent yet. I'm trying to imagine. You go from living in a place like Syria. Okay, let's play along. Like even in Kuwait, do you guys remember how much she was paying in Kuwait? Does anybody? I want to say it was like, I really honestly don't know. I can't even guess. They've already looked it up. I think it's $2,150 is how much her apartment costs. They've looked it up. But anyways, so like even if we talk about Kuwait, which was like significantly cheaper, okay, and not just cheaper. I'm pretty sure Kuwait came with everything. Like everything was included. I'm pretty sure. You all will have to correct me. The cost of living is so cheaper there, the food, all of that, right? And she goes to Canada where she's paying $2,200. And look at the look on her face. This is a look on her face after she is thinking about how much her rent is. And somebody said, is that utilities included? No, bitch. It's not. That is not even utilities included. So what do you think that her I thought it was 700 too, Squirrel Girl. I thought 700 too. What does Sansa say? Did she say 700? Yep, she did. Then I'm going with what you say because I thought 700 too. So you go from paying $700, and you got to understand, in Kuwait, she's doing YouTube. I mean, she's came back to Canada. She's getting more views, but is it much different than in Kuwait? Maybe a little bit, right? But is it going to make up the difference with everything that this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well, bro. It's just not. And she knows it. The look on her face tells you everything that you need to know. And that, when it comes down to Foodie staying in Canada, will be the deciding factor. Not just Salah. I think it's going to come down to she's not going to be able to afford to live here. No, they're not, Butter Crumpet.
And that's not like, it's expensive, but you guys, if you're researching like Ottawa rent prices, you should see, like if you compare what you get for what you pay, it's worth it, because other places that have nothing either are similar prices and they're really run down. It is a lot, yeah. She has zoomies now. She's modest respect for Salah. After she heard
Foodie living alone and not having somebody control her money cannot live within her means. It's just not possible. We've seen it before. We've seen Foodie making $20,000 a month getting payday loans. Clout Goblin says 1,586 USD for a 2-bedroom. What crisis? You'd pay for a dodgy studio where you might get shot in my city. Exactly, Clout Goblins. This shit is wild. It's wild. She just ain't got no good sense. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Holy shit, Ashley. I believe it. That's crazy.
heard your voice, did she? Juice. Inshallah. What did I used to say to her? You ever seen Mom? Because you like to bite Mom. There's no crack addicts. I was trying to throw people off, making it sound like I live in like a ghetto area, which well, that's not nice.
So for the people in Canada, okay, obviously people are talking about, yeah, that's crazy. the cost of living is so much more expensive in Canada now. So is there like no like, I mean, I could think of a few places, but of course, I mean, Canada, where we are, is completely different. If I needed to go somewhere that cost a lot less, I can make that happen. Do I want to make that happen? Nobody does, right? But you could. So there's nothing like that available for Chantel. This is really all that's available is these kind of apartments, no matter where you go. I just don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that. I have a hard time thinking that or believing that there's nowhere in Canada that Foodie could have went and got herself a 1-bedroom apartment or an apartment that's just a living room and a bedroom and a kitchen and a bathroom, you know, whatever, the utility apartment and paid half or maybe okay $1,500. I just don't believe that this was her only option. I'll call DuckTales.
To say, but I grew up in the ghettos of Ottawa. Like I used to live on Kirsten Way, and
She doesn't want to live there. Miss Anthropy says yes. I showed them on Twitter. Cancer Warrior says I don't believe it. She's lying. So she just wanted to live somewhere nicer. Then she wanted to live somewhere nicer.
in one of the worst buildings. Honestly, as long as you have a roof, you know, I'm a good liar. I'm actually not really, but I was trying to throw people off, you know, like little details, because like little details. Thanks, Squeaky. Juice, match boost, kick off your Sunday shoes. You said your stove was crappy. I don't like this style of stove. Donald Street is known as.
Let me tell you something. Chantel's never lived in poverty. She was never called welfare girl in school. All of that is lies and bullshit.
This lamp was my grandma's. But yeah, look at all the space I have. I'm proud to be a hood user. But I just don't like the style of where it's flat. Because like, what can they get damaged more easy? Like, can I use these on it? I've been using these. Thanks.
You are going to scratch the hell out of your glass top with those Lysol wipes. You cannot. I don't. We have a glass top too. I got those soft, you know, those micro soft, whatever they're called. And that's what I wipe. You cannot do that. You're going to scratch the shit out of that stove.
Tinker. YouTube lover.
You're not going to tell me that Salah is not feeling a certain kind of way. Dude, come on. This was his cash cow. He managed Foodie's money, microfiber. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, she's back in Canada and this is how she's spending his money. I think he's going to try to get her back in Syria. I really, honestly, and I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy and that's okay. And maybe I'm delirious with it and that's fine too. I think, especially with Salah being in chat, and of course, he's seen the apartment before. He knows all about it. He knows the details. He knows everything. You're not going to tell me that Salah does not feel a certain way about where the money is going. And I am a firm believer that if Salah could have Foodie back in Syria, he would. And I think the only reason why she is not being allowed is because of his family. I might be alone on that, and that's okay. I think he's going to get her back in Syria. I see it happening.
The lamp is so beautiful. Miss my grandma. I know. Me too. And then I just have my couch and I have a drawer here. A new KFC one.
Randomly, Aja says, come live in Siberia. 300 to 500 rent get you great apartments, often with utilities, but it's ridiculously high for our average pays. That's interesting. Hell yeah. Sign me up, girl. Thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Serbia, sorry about that. He just wants our money. That's what he's always wanted. And the thing is, like, for me about Salah is now that he's in Syria, he's always wanted to flex that he's this businessman and he's successful and that he's the one that pays all the bills and Foodie's just there and she's using her money to pay her debts. I don't believe any of that. I think he's using her money, all of it. He just doesn't have to work. He's lazy. And in Syria, he could actually be this millionaire that he thinks that he is, like this legend that he's created in his head. He could actually be that with Chantel's money in Syria. I really, really strongly believe that. I don't think that he wants Chantel gone. I don't. Those are just my beliefs, though.
Just joking. Yes.
No, I don't think Salah will come to Canada. I don't think, no. I think she'll go back to Syria before he goes to Canada. I don't see Salah going to Canada at all.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, we're having sushi tonight on that person. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Well, I guess mi casa, tu casa. Mi casa, tu casa. What's in here? Oh, my mom. She got me this housewarming card when I moved in. Too cutie. Welcome back. We miss you so much. Love, Mom, John, Nat, and Buster. I never heard that song, Script Go. You wish for food and the beers. Yeah. You have a stanky. What is this stuff?
Look at that ponytail in the back, would you?
Oh, it's all the for the washer dryer. Do you guys want to see my washer dryer?
Oh, you got a washer and dryer, do you? Let's see it.
Hold on a minute.
Oh my God, are you wearing Adidas? What is that? French fry girl, is that you?
Pretty cool, eh? Whose little teeth? And then here's my...
She can't even remember the name of who paid for that meal. That's how much she thinks of her Beezers.
We're in the bathroom.
I haven't seen the apartment. This is the first time that I've seen any of this. Look at this shit, would you? What a goof. Seriously. That's a great question. Where is Paul? I would imagine, if I had to guess where Paulette is right now, he's more than likely in his sister's room in his cat tower taking a nap. I haven't seen him today. I don't know. He's around here somewhere. Thank you for the support, hun. Didn't you fundraise for those, Fatty? Did she also fundraise? Washer and dryer? Unbelievable. Seriously, unbelievable.
Portable bidet.
Oh my God. It's the portable bidet, bro, on the counter. Shouldn't you set that? That is like the equivalent of what you use to clean your toilet. It's just get away, flick it over. Oh my God. It's the portable bidet. Oh my. Holy shit, Chantel. Wow. Ew. I know it stinks.
Okay. Here's the toilet.
That's where she does all her business, guys. There you have it.
Shower.
That thing ain't even been broke in yet. Look at that. You can tell. You can tell she ain't had a nair shower in that shower right yet. No. No, ma'am.
Wait, let me check it.
You are spicy, girl.
It could use a little wash, but it's not that bad.
Ew. Ew. Oh my
Let me
God.
check it.
Why are you checking the shit in your toilet? Weird. While you're live.
It could use a little wash, but it's not that bad. And then this, what I like about it, the fan is on right now and you can't even hear it, but this is like a this door leads to my walk-in closet.
I don't know how you got in there or how you're gonna fit in there. Open it. Let me see it.
Which leads to the bedroom. I always forget that that's on because it's so quiet, the fan.
Seattle Sapphire said, the breathing is sending me. I had to lower the volume. The breathing is for, listen, you have to have it's what's the word for it? I don't know. I feel like it's necessary, Seattle Sapphire, to see exactly how serious the situation is. Thank you for the support, hun. Proto says, for charity, oh God, here we go with this shit. If you had to kiss a girl under the mistletoe this year, who would it be, Yaba? And can I get a don't talk to me? Well,
Don't talk to me!
You know I'm a married woman now, Proto, but for the fun of the sport, you want me to pick which of the girls that I would kiss for charity? Just kiss? It's my wife in here. Shut up. Whatever. I mean, I was gonna say Amber, obviously, because and the only reason I would say Amber is because I feel like that's the safest bet as far as hygiene is concerned. I have a feeling that she brushes her teeth. I'm willing to take my chance with Amber because I think that she brushes her teeth. I don't think Rosie brushes her shit, and I sure as fuck know that Chantel don't brush hers. So yes, I'm gonna have to go with Amber. Okay, just saying. Thank you for the super chat, hun. I feel like everybody. You want to do a poll? Let's do a poll. Why not? Why not? Damn it! I can't believe you're here. Who would you kiss? Okay, for charity, I'm not going to put it all in there. ALR, Foodie, and Rosie. Okay. I can't believe you were in here. Damn it. It's just for charity, babe. She'd be totally fine with it too. I'd be totally fine with her doing it too. I mean, it'd be kind of gross, but you know, still, it'd be fine for charity.
And then,
oh well, Michelle, I gotta ask. Out of the three, who would you pick? They might all have rotten mouth. I mean, you're not wrong. Amber's been in need of some serious dental work for quite some time, but I feel like she would be the least problematic of as far as rotten mouth is concerned. Just carry on.
Yeah, I need a stand-up shower shelf because there's nowhere, you know?
No, you know what you need in your shower? This is what you need to have your crowd fund for you next, Chantel. I'm going to help you out here. And I do a lot of that, Chantel, whether you want to admit it or not. You need you a chair. You need you need a sit-down chair in your shower for your bad hips and your bad knees. I mean, since your people are insisting on feeding you, they need to go ahead and make sure that you're able to shower properly. How long do you think Foodie can last in the shower without being in severe pain? Zebra Corn says the art thing, number one, or just saying collection. I don't follow Zebra Corn. I don't follow what you mean. But thank you for the super chat. Somebody will tell me in chat. I also pick Ambi for best odds at case hygiene. Exactly. Cam says a poopy bidet on the counter, but no toothbrush. Oh my God, exactly. She's got a shitty bidet on the counter and no toothbrush, bro. Disgusting. Sick. Thank you, Camps. I appreciate you. You said Rosie. I know Chantel's breath is extra stanky with them tonsil stones. Exactly. Chuck says, what if Foodie uses her bidet to brush her fangs? I mean, it's in the place where most of us would put our toothbrush, but covered. You're welcome. Ugh. I can't even believe I got to see Chantel's bidet. Seriously, there it was just sitting on the counter in all its glory. Chantel and Rosie would insist on tongue. Stop it, Peach Cobbler.
I can do like a house tour at some point. Video, maybe.
Flopping down in that chair, big girl. You ain't gonna be able to get back up.
Great. It's not like it's not a huge place, but
I don't need to look at Rosie's teeth because Rosie looks filthy to me. No offense to the people who support Rosie. I don't give a shit. But in my opinion, in my humble opinion, when I look at Rosie, I see filth in her house, the way she dresses, her hair. It's filthy to me. So again, if I look at her and she looks filthy, the last thing a person who doesn't take showers, doesn't clean their house, doesn't change their clothes, the last thing those motherfuckers are worried about is brushing their teeth, bro. They're not. That's if they are not changing their clothes, washing their ass, it's cleaning their house. The odds are they are not brushing their teeth.
the den.
Rosie has roaches.
Ronald Reagan. No.
Who would you pick if between FFG and Foodie? Cancer Warrior. Here's my answer for you, Cancer Warrior. I can't pick between FFG and Foodie Beauty because they're the same person. They're the same person. They actually qualify as the same person. One. So there is no choosing between them. How can I choose between the same person? You know what I mean? Mark safe.
It is very new. Hotel, yeah. Hotel vibes. And there is a gym. So cozy, fancy. Shikran Jazeelan. Yes, Lamo.
Oh,
For 22
let them kiss each other.
200 a month. No, swag daddy. Thank you, Cherry. Place is beautiful. Thank you.
No, they need to play. Now Foodie needs to play. Foodie has to pick which reactor she's going to kiss. She's not going to do it, though, because of Salah.
Thanks, YouTube lover. Penny? Pennywise. Thank you, Lady. Everyone thanks Tracy for making her read comment. I forgot about Tracy. But like how? Like, I
The fuck? Wicked Crafter says, so are y'all willing to nibble those used cookie crumbs? Call your mommy figures immediately. What is the better answer, Wicked Crafter, if you are forced to pick somebody? There is no winner here whatsoever. I gotta go see what my damn dog's barking at. Cindy says, ALR looks like she takes her dental care. A toilet would be safer than the other two. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Hey, Acid Girl Art. Good to see you, hun. It's your birthday on the 7th of December. I'll be stunning 44 years old. Can I get the birthday song and a good for you? Absolutely, girl. Congratulations on making another year and happy birthday. Hell yeah.
good for you.
Thank you, Cindy. Rosie's roach trauma. Okay, listen, we got through 34 minutes of the 53-minute video. I suck at this, but I got to get off here. The dogs are insisting that I come deal with them. Okay, these are my toddlers I must take care of. So let's do the giveaway. 5 giveaways today. Is it this one? Let me go back and check. Okay, the title of the stream we're picking the winners from is Foodie Beauty Gets Liddy and Shows a New Apartment. Yeah, she did, girl. It was a good time, too. 5 winners for the YouTube Christmas, the same one we've been doing. Or if you already have one, if you already purchased one, you can pick out whatever you want in the merch store. Tumblr. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. Am I sharing the screen yet? No, I'm not. There we go. Number of winners. 5, please. Pick random YouTube comments. Yes, thank you. No thanks. Are you guys ready? And today's winners are Ellie Naturel, either Been to the Truth or a Lie, Ruby Lou, Sharon Kenner 809, and Kelly Doxson 4308. Somebody, hold on. Congratulations. Hold on. Somebody said yesterday, and I was busy, so I didn't get to open up the comment and read it. They were like, did you even read the comments? And I was like, no, I just read out the names. I really didn't think about reading the comments. And now I'm wondering what yesterday's comments said. Were they haters? Was there a hater that won? That would be so hilarious. Anyways, congratulations to the winners. I'll post these to my community tab post and to Twitter. So if you're ever watching and you need to check and see if you were a winner, definitely check the community tab post. More than likely, I'll post them over there unless I forget. Even if I forget, I go back the next day and post them. And it will always say how you can reach me by email, tunderground2323@gmail. Please don't send me that if you're a winner. Don't message me on freaking Twitter because I done told you my DMs are all messed up and you're probably not going to get a response. It is what it is. Let me end this poll. 514 votes. Who would you kiss for charity? 80% said ALR, 17% said Rosie, and a whopping 3% said Chantel. Chantel, I hate to be the burden of bad news, but you always lose. Doesn't matter what these polls are about. You are always in last place. But are you the loser in this situation, considering that you are one of the only girls that are still monetized at this very moment? So I guess maybe you are the winner. Interesting way to look at it. Thank you all so much for being here, showing up, showing out as always. I will see you guys. I got to figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. Let me go over my schedule. Just keep your notifications on. Look for updates on Twitter. Look for updates on the community tab post. I will figure something out. Love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye, guys.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money. Okay, good luck.